Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that's loud. What's up? How's it going? Sorry, I still have a cough, unfortunately. Um, at this point, I think it's just a permanent part of me now. Anyways, what the hell? There's no like outline to this. Oh, it's probably because the font I used made it bigger. Anyways, I'll fix that later. I wouldn't fix the fonts. We're not all we're not in a Russian event, so there's no Russianness here anymore. Astria's streaming Asher Lane tomorrow. Ooh. Duly noted. My stream tomorrow canceled. Not happening anymore cuz I'm watching Astria. I'm kidding. I'm probably not. I will probably still stream. Because who knows what'll happen on that Azraline stream, man. She could do another uh 3 hours of setting up. That was, man. I don't know. This is why I try to do my setup stuff, before. I try to do that all before I stream. That way, I'm actually, doing stuff. Progging, Anyways, how's the sounds? Is the music loud? Is it quiet? Let me know. Oh, I don't have the in-game sounds too. I was wondering. I was like, where's my explosions? I want my explosions while I'm streaming, damn it. What's up, Stark? How's it going, man? How you doing? Yo, Darkness is here too? Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. The wedding, it was nice, actually. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy happened. Well, nothing too crazy, I guess. Most things went smoothly. There was a couple things that happened. I think there was like a little fight that happened between. I got married. Hell no. That's something. That was funny though. So it's not really a fight. I think someone's like girlfriend swung at them because I mean maybe they said something stupid. There was a lot of drinking that happening at that place. I didn't, but yeah. Oh, but yeah, that reminds me. So my mom used the same photographer that took pictures at my sister's wedding. And um whenever they were taking pictures of me and like the whole family thing, he was like, "So when's your turn?" And I was like, never, man." That's not exactly what I said, but that's what I said in my head. I was like, "Yeah, I don't plan on getting married anytime soon." That's what I said. I was like, "Bruh, hell no. Marriage is a fucking scam. It's a fucking scam. I'll be with someone as long as I want to, and whenever we decide to split apart, we'll split apart. I don't need I don't need to get the law involved. I don't need to get religious authorities involved. Potentially living is a scam. Very true. Actually true. I wish my parents would have thought of that before they had me. But it's really nice. Really wacky how people think occasions of celebration are a good time to be violently drunk and foolish. Yeah. There was a lot of drinking involved. My brother was drinking a lot, actually. My mom too, actually. She went up onto the stage fucking smashed. That was you know, she's gotta deal with the nerves. She was nervous. She cried. She cried during her vows. It was nice though. Hey Shiro, what's up? How's it going? Living used to be wake up, fuck, eat, and sleep. Now we have to pay bills and work and other cringe shit. Lame. Take me back to the caveman days. Packing up posters. Oh, right, you're moving, right? Is that like soon soon? I'm gonna pay bills if we die. I know, right? It's shitty. Like if I died right now, my what would still keep going? My fucking phone bill, my internet bill, until my bank account was drained, and then even then they would still fucking probably keep going all the way into the negative until they finally decide to reach out to one of my relatives. They're like, hey, this guy owes us a shitload of money. Hope you have it. And they're like, bro, he's dead. All this last week and probably going to be moved in around the second week of next month. Ooh. Looking fresh, though. I actually... I do have a selfie. I took a selfie. It's not often, but I did. I did it. Because I felt kind of cute, you know? You a healthy boy now? No, not really. Absolutely not. I straightened my hair, and I felt like I was in a metal band or something. It was kind of nice. You guys want to see? I'll show.
Hey, hot stuff.
Hey. I debated on posting it in my Discord, right? And I was like, nah, you guys are gonna be fucking mean about it. I'll let you be mean. I'll let you be mean on stream for the content. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know it's hatless TRC too. Healthy? Yeah, I'm not. Private humiliation, public is better. Exactly. Yeah, believe it or not, my mom wouldn't let me wear my hat while I was walking her down the aisle. It wasn't even really down the aisle. I showed a picture of the place, right? It had like this bar kind of vibe. It's like rustic bar kind of vibe going to it. Let me see. Here, this is I straightened my hair. Or rather my sister straightened my hair cuz I don't straighten my hair too often. Walk down the bar counter? No. So the place was set up like there's a lower part and then there was like a upper part with like a bunch of tables and stuff. So you had to go around and down like this set of stairs. This kind of sketchy set of stairs, to be honest. Like someone actually fell too. Uh, my mom's husband's mom. My mom's husband's mom. There you go. She fell. That was that was like, bro, what the fuck was going on? She's okay. She's okay. It kind of it was like a serious mood killer though, man. Cause like, so that was at that point like the whole dance thing had started, right? My mom's husband's mom, yeah, there's probably a word for it, but I don't want to use it, so that's how I'm gonna describe her. Life lock, I think it's called life alert, but I don't think anyone would have heard that because it was dance time. What was I saying? Oh, well, yeah, she fell because she was trying to leave early, right? And she was taking home my they had like these decorations. They were like wine bottles that had lights in them, and it said it had Mr. and Mrs. so and so on there. And she was taking like three of them for some reason. I was like, what the fuck? Why is she taking three of them? Whatever. But yeah, it was in the middle of the fucking dopest dance of the night, right? Every fucking party, you gotta play this. You gotta get the people on the dance floor and always gets them out. It was fucking cha-cha slide. There was like 30 people down there fucking going ham. And all you hear is just these glasses shatter on the fucking stairs. And I was just like, oh, what happened over there? Well, they didn't actually shatter. More just like dropped. But I'm playing it up. I'm playing it up. Achy breaky heart. But no, yeah, you just heard like this glass bottle drop. Like really loud, and I was just like, what's going on? And then like this crowd like swarmed around her to like help her up. Yeah, she's okay though. She's fine. And you slide the DJ the AL oath track? Yo, I should. I should have. No. I was gonna wear my Azure Lane tie, but they didn't my brother didn't have a tie, so I was like, all right, well, we won't wear the ties. Otherwise I would have. It actually matched the color too, because they had us wearing like blue, like this. It was like this lighter color of blue, kind of like a faded denim kind of color, if that makes sense. I would have too. I would have fucking worn that. Show us the tie. I'll have to go grab it. Let me go grab it real quick. It's the one you got in the, what is it, the 5th anniversary box? It's right there. Yeah, it's the 5th anniversary box with the cube, with the glowing cube. Alright. No, I mean, I just chilled most of the time. I'm not much of a drinker or a dancer. Some might call me a stick in the mud. I don't do well in big crowds. So I'll just kind of go off by myself. Oh right, I haven't done this one yet. Maybe Genshin will get something inciting? They got what's her face? Chiori. She's exciting in certain ways, if you know what I mean. Anyways, let's see if these girls actually beat this. I don't know. Last thing, I think on 8, I had like a sliver of health left. We'll see. BRB, I'm gonna go grab that tie.
邪魔だ。我の射程内に真理あり。
失礼しますね。
どけ。邪魔だ。
Alright, I'm back.
時は来たれり。
失礼しますね。
どけ。邪魔だ。
Genshin exciting? I mean, the porn is great. The porn goes fucking ham.
SG 力を貸して。
どけ。邪魔だ。どけ。邪魔だ。
失礼しますね。
Helldivers 2 looks pretty dope though.
我の射程内に真理あり。どけ。邪魔だ。
Going into the Elden Ring Discord? Oh my gosh. That's gotta be interesting. Where's my mustache? I got rid of it. I might grow that back actually. Does it grow back quickly? It grows a little. I wouldn't say quick, but no, I'm not shaving at all. TRC porn is better though. I mean, it exists. Torrid Shelly porn. Wait, what? I got the fucking harmony is restored and instant becomes an eternity. The demise is coming. Let us witness it. Oh right, she just fucking ends the battle, right? A bluegrass band with the look. Oh right, I was gonna show you guys my metalhead do right. My metalhead get up. I didn't get a picture of myself when I straightened my beard too. Not like super straight, but like straighter than usual. This is what I look like. This was me. That was me. That's about as big of a smile you'll get as me in a picture.
Hey, hot stuff.
I know, right? Look at my hair. My hair's so shiny and straight. Oh my god. I felt good though. I felt good that like at that point right there. I was like, oh man, I look kind of sick right now. I am a bassist. Well, not really. I own a bass and I can play a couple of songs on it. If people hack, they can remote execute code on your PC like running Notepad or calculator. I believe it. But yeah, I felt good, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a selfie while I'm here by myself because everyone was out, and I was like, they're not gonna think I'm a weirdo for actually taking a selfie for once. But here's the tie. Here's the Azure Lane tie. It's not black. It's like a dark blue. It's got a star on it. I don't think it's a. What does it say? It says Essex. I don't know if you will be able to read that. It's not gonna focus on it. It says Essex. That little blur right there. It says Essex, and you know, no one else would know, but I would know that Essex is hiding on the other side. I fucking love that. It's the best. You know, one day I'll get a chance to wear this. One day. When will that day be? I don't know. If my brother makes the mistake of getting married, he almost did. He almost did. Showtime emote on a tie? Oh my god. Tube 6. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I guess I'm just bad. Does anyone want to help me? What happened? Did I kill all the... Yo, peeps are helping me. Let's go. I want to talk about this. What do you want to talk about? About marriage being a scam? Month 2 to start? What are you talking about? No, I've always done this. I've always done bare minimum. I would do my 2 dailies. The thing that I've started doing is actually, okay, so I haven't cleared my map fully yet, but this is a lot better than usual. Get in the call? Oh wait, you're calling me? Okay. You can get on call. Let me... I don't know if it's gonna register you. Hold on. Say something. Hello. Uh-oh. Stop being a lion on the bottom. Let me... All right. Hey, there you are.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that
okay.
entire stream was probably muted. Oh my fucking god.
How does he sound, by the way,
Anyway,
guys? Let me know. Let me know if he's loud. He looks a little loud. How do I...
normally. Yeah. My old man voice.
There we go.
So anyways, disregarding the fact that my entire actual stream today was probably muted, and that's frustrating to me.
Oh! Oh no. You might want to watch
Yeah,
the VOD.
you guys would tell me if there were audio issues, right?
I usually
You'd
do. I
tell
usually do.
me. So, no, I want to talk about this because this has been on my mind for like a month, and I am pissed. It's not like I can even expect people to do anything about it. It's just really frustrating to me that whenever in a community, whenever any piece of news gets announced now for like any upcoming content or whatever, I can tell you verbatim what's going to happen step by step and how the community is going to do it and at what pace it's going to do it.
Mm.
And it's like Elden Ring, right? Elden Ring had its DLC announced, and I participated in the conversation for one whole day because I knew everything past that. Everybody was going to be making speculation videos on the limited information we got from that trailer, and then they're going to make speculation videos on other people's speculation videos, and it's just going to be one big cannibalistic smorgasbord of nothing burgers. Nobody has anything interesting to say because all we have is that trailer, and that's how it is. And nobody can accept this because the content creators all had this pressure to immediately pump out that content, so they started eating each other alive. And it's so irritating because like, and Genshin community is the same way. It's just not as bad because there's more to work with.
Hmm.
Genshin gets regular updates, gets regular content, and it's like, yeah, its narrative is moving slower than something that's really slow. You've just added a browser source. Browser sources, your stream, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. So it's like, it's really irritating because nobody has anything interesting to say anymore. Nobody has anything interesting to say, and it's not like I can even expect them because when I went into the Elden Ring Discord, I had there were a ton of people asking the same goddamn questions. What do you think about this part of the DLC trailer? What do you think about that part of the DLC trailer? And I was about ready to fucking throw up because I immediately knew this is what it was going to be for the next 4 months.
No,
We are only through month 1 of that, so I'm not even going back to that Discord for a while. And I heard that some stupid bitch that I hated talking to in that Discord got banned anyways. Somebody actually had the audacity to message me saying like, "No, I'm just talking with somebody on Discord that is streaming. I'm co-hosting."
yeah.
So anyways, somebody had the audacity to message me about it and say like, "Oh, you do mod. I think the mods are abusing their power because they banned this person. You know, why don't you? We're doing like a petition thing." And I'm like, "I don't. You are messaging the wrong person. You are
この私に挑むと
like,
いう
I'm
の
not
な
even
ら
setting foot in there for a while, man. Fuck you." And it's Genshin's narrative, like that person in chat said, moves at a glacial pace, but it still moves. Like Elden Ring has gone longer
True.
without new content than Genshin.
That's true.
So it's like it's okay with Genshin. Like I can expect Ashikai to put on her fucking tinfoil hat and explain to me her latest paranoid schizophrenic episode of Genshin lore. I mean, her videos are bangers, but she's crazy. So yeah, I just had to get that off my chest, and it's just like, it's so depressing because I don't feel like engaging with any of the communities I actually like right now.
Damn.
Especially the Genshin community. Well, not especially Genshin, especially Elden Ring community. The Genshin community is up there too because it's just this is a blank patch, so all of the fucking content creators are just gonna be speculating on information we don't have about a character that's not out yet. And it's just gonna be
Arlecchino, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just gonna be like, oh, well, did you know Arlecchino might be this or that? And like 95% of this minimum is gonna be wrong when she comes out. Because I promised you. And you know what? I'll make that bet with you too. Because I have made a bet with 2 other people about this. And I will 100% pay out all of this money. Because one person I bet a Welcome Moon, which is like that fucking daily login extra bonuses, that they're going to do this. And then another person I bet if they do this, I will buy them a guarantee on the weapons banner, which can amount to over $100.
Mm-hmm.
I will buy this for them, and I will make a bet with you. I will do 5 gift subs if they don't do it.
All right.
If they water down, because this is what okay, here's the part I'm anticipating. They're going to water her down. They're going to water her the fuck down. Because she was hyped up as this crazy bitch who is irredeemable and weird, and it's just like, all this mystique about her, and you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna get an Archon quest about her, we're gonna get a story quest about her that tells her maybe she's not such a bad guy, and then it's gonna be apologetic as fuck, and it's gonna water down everything interesting about her character. Because they did this with Scaramouche, and they partially did it with Child.
失礼しますね
Oof.
Partially.
I
Child
feel
is a
you.
little... Yeah, Child was a little like, he's still a murderer, so it's like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. The Disney villain treatment. Well, it didn't even used to be the Disney villain treatment. You know what they did with Ursula? They killed her. You know what they did with Jafar?
That's
They
true.
sealed him in a lamp for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
These are awful punishments. You know what they did with Hades? Hercules caved his face in.
Yep.
失礼します
The recent ones.
The more recent shit. Not even like, well, define recent, I guess.
I
because
haven't
you remember
watched
what happened
them.
with Mother. You remember what happened with Mother Gothel in Tangled? Like, she didn't get redeemed.
I barely remember what happened.
失礼しますね
I did watch
Okay.
it, but I don't remember.
But yeah, no, it's
一度
I guess
この
define
勢いを
recent, you know.
整え直
But
さねば
it's just like, I mean, shit like yeah, like these reboots.
What the hell? They
Yeah,
beat
Rapid
it
Aging.
before. Bro.
She turned to dust when she fell out the window.
Oh
That was
yeah, that's
crazy.
true. I remember now.
That's so horrifying.
Yeah, it was pretty. I can't believe I forgot that. That kind of
Yeah.
that took me off guard when I saw that. I was like, "What the fuck?"
You
Yeah,
know, it's just
I
no,
didn't
it's
do anything. That's messed up. I wasted my
but
time here.
no, chat is completely right though. It is just it's the cycle of reaction content, but it's not just that. It's not just the content creators. Because if it were just the content creators, I could not give a fuck. I could just ignore them. But it's not just them. It is everyone in the community. I haven't set foot in the Elden Ring Discord in weeks because well, not just the Discord, but also the subreddit or anything. Because it's all going to be filled with what you think's going to be in the DLC, guys. And this question has been asked 50 quadrillion times with 50 quadrillion answers. And I am going to max somebody. Oh yeah, Maleficent was supposed to be like a fucking bad bitch, you know, like
Hmm.
you like, this is going to sound insane. Kingdom Hearts did Maleficent better.
True.
Because she was like, okay, Kingdom Hearts 1 did Maleficent like a banger, by the way. Kingdom Hearts 1 Maleficent was fucking awesome because she taught Riku how to use darkness. And then that allowed to him to open up to the Seeker of Darkness Ansem, right? But in the end, he ended up opening her heart and removing the safeguards she had against the darkness she was using. And then she turned into her fucking dragon form.
Hmm.
Like, involuntarily for the first time. She has always made that transformation voluntary until then, where it just unleashed it. And in her words, unleash all the powers of hell. God, it's so cool. Yeah, she was there to be evil for the sake of being evil. And you remember at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 where she's like, oh, Pete, like she's in the castle that never was, like, this is a lovely castle. And Pete's like, oh, I don't know about that, man. They ain't gonna listen to us this close to the darkness, man. She's like, shut the fuck up. They will listen to me. And I love how she just like she can get away with coming back Palpatine style, right? Because saying her name and her memory is what gives her power. And that's what allowed her to come back. Like using her name like that is what gives her life and gives her power. Like it's I'm not saying it's impossible to just kill her, but it's like, you know, it was a case of like the fairies started remembering her and everybody else started remembering her, so she came back. She can get away with like somehow Palpatine returned. She can get away with that because there's a reason. But no, I was logging on to Genshin when you started your stream, and I was just feeling really lonely and shitty, and I've been wanting to vent about this stupid fucking community issue for a long time because communities are so weirdly predictable now. I can tell you everything that's going to happen the moment they get one piece of news source. Because it's again, if it were just the content creators, it would be fine because it's their job to eat each other alive.
Wait,
But
are we supposed to do that? Am I supposed to
yeah,
talk
man.
shit to Yummy? Fuck! I've been doing
Yeah,
this shit wrong.
I'm supposed to be reacting to fucking. I'm supposed to be reacting to the Tectone's content like every other Genshin content creator. I'm supposed to be calling him an egg.
I mean, he do look like an egg, though.
He is an egg. He's friends with Asmongold, though. Just took me off guard.
I actually watched Tectone.
I actually watch Asmongold.
I I found him when I was playing Arknights, so that's where I know him from.
Yeah, he has his hands in a lot of gotchas.
Hmm. Even before Arknights.
Dick tone. Man, if I could slap my dick against a glass and make it like go beep.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Man, I'm afraid to look at that VOD. I might just delete it. Out of sheer embarrassment. But it's a dead patch for Genshin. We're gonna get a lot of nothing burger events because
Did
there's
you
no
just
new
call
region.
Chiori a dead patch? Bruh.
Man, I hate to say it, but I
Don't.
and many people are skipping Chiori. And it's
That's
not
my
even
life.
because. So here's the problem with Chiori, and I can explain the problem with her kit and the problem with her character. Because aesthetically she's very pleasing to look at,
Exactly.
but she fails in the other 2 out of 3 categories. And it's not even that she doesn't do a lot of damage; it's that what she needs to deal that damage is very niche. It's very reliant. So it's like it's not the Dia situation where you need an entire continent worth of supports to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
The other categories are character and kit. So I will first go over the kit. Chiori is a Geo character who requires Geo constructs. Now this is a good idea on paper because we have Geo construct characters.
Mm-hmm.
But we have like 8 Geo characters in a cast of over 30 characters. So not all of those Geo characters use Geo constructs. And in fact, one of the characters that uses a Geo construct is a character that nobody uses, which is unfortunately Albedo, which I think he gets a bad rep.
Mm-hmm.
Flexible in animation. Any particular reason, skill shot? You're asking.
I'm pretty sure. Let me see. They're working. Yeah, homie's working on it already. I don't know if I don't know if I can show this, but I'm gonna
Bro,
retweet it.
her export model got leaked before she even came out.
Oh, I believe it.
She was leaked last year.
Wait, really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, people knew people knew what she looked like last year.
Genshin's gonna do this on purpose.
It was part of that one big leak where you had a bunch of Fontaine characters leaked, including like that goth chick.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, when?
True. She's cute.
So,
I want
anyways,
her.
Chiori's kit synergizes with other Geo constructs. Currently, I think we only have 3 Geo construct characters, 4 if you count the Traveler, and the other 3 being Ito, and for some reason Ushi counts as a Geo construct. Zhongli, who has the only useful Geo construct, and Albedo, whose Geo construct is the constructiest of them all.
Mm-hmm.
Because it actually has a practical use of elevating you. Semi-practical, I should say. But then of course there's Geo Traveler who can make like rock shields like that are like chest height. And the problem is that Chiori specifically needs these constructs to work better, unless you get her C1. So it's kind of like pay to play with that sort of thing. Either you need to raise those Geo constructs and have a Geo construct centric team, which nobody has, or you buy that C1, motherfucker. And then you want to talk about her character. I don't actually have a problem with her personality. I don't have a problem with how she interacts with other characters on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem with how they farted her out.
What?
Her first appearance was in a limited time event, and as far as I know, her only canonical appearance so far was in that limited time event in Fontaine,
With
which
the
she had
movie
barely
making,
any
right?
lines in. Yeah. And she had like some lines hinting that she and Albedo were once, or not Albedo, fucking Ayato. The AO names. The Ayato were what may have been a thing, or at the very least they knew each other a lot, and that was really funny. But it's like they cared so little about introducing her. She barely had any lines, barely had any importance. You could have replaced her with an NPC, and that's what pisses me off.
That is pretty lame.
I have no problems with who she is or how she interacts with characters. I have a problem with how they treated her character. There's no hype behind her existence at all. They just like, nope, here you go, have it.
Manufactured unhype.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which is the exact opposite of Dia, who had a ton of hype and then farted out her actual playable kit.
Don't remind me.
So much hype behind Dia, but I'm happy I got that melt team to work with her.
Hell yeah.
She deserved it. Oh yeah, her weapon's on the new banner, the Chronicle Wish banner, so people who wanted that limited weapon. It's like me and Yamato.
What? If you don't know, Yamato is a very, very famous battleship. One that people are all very, they're like always wondering, like, oh, is this the year that she's gonna come out? Because she's gonna be one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful girl in the game.
Watch
And
her.
Auntie's a just he hates on Asians. He's kind of racist
I
towards
see.
Asians.
I see.
A very famous coral reef. That's fucked up.
I'm wishing on a Diluc constellation on the new Chronicle banner right now. Trying to get my hands on that. Hoping I get early pity, but I have a guarantee lined up on my character banner for Kazuha next phase. Kazuha has like a really good support unit because you can crowd control and buff and debuff enemies. Basically, no one went, oh my god, she's here. Yes, exactly. Nobody did that with Chiori because of how Hoyo just absolutely farted her out. Well, you didn't even know she existed before she came around. That's the problem.
It's true. It's mostly just
It was a
I don't play the
limited
game.
time event of all things. And I know, like, people can bring up the example with Fischl, where her first appearance, or even Mona, where her first appearance was also in a limited time event. But those are also standard characters. Those aren't, like, those were... I know you're not talking about Genshin, but I'm comparing it because it's very similar circumstances. See, I'm using your subject matter to segue into mine. So what are you doing right now?
The most stimulating content in the game. Operation Siren.
I see. Oh, the sirens, aren't there those pale chicks?
Yes. Most of them are pale. Some of them aren't.
Hmm.
Or one of them specifically. Or two, actually. There's one that's like this really dark grayish brown. Her name is Strength. And there's
Hey,
another.
we love tan waifus.
Yeah. And there's this other one that's like, I forget what her name is, but she's got this blue. She almost looks like Ronnie a little bit. Just without the hat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tower. Tower's her name. Let me see if I can get a picture of her. Is she on the wiki, guys? She's got to be, right?
Man, fucking DoorDash had one hell of a deal for me on McDonald's today. So I ordered 2 meals. I ordered 2 meals for like $12. 2 huge meals, by the way.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I eat food. I put that shit away, and I ordered like a 20-piece nugget and a large fry and a double quarter pounder, and it just lasted all damn day. I saw DoorDash had that deal, and I'm like, I am hungry. I am hungry for democracy.
Hell yeah. I'm looking at this again, and maybe it's not as close to Ronnie as I thought, because it's more like a bodysuit. But this is who I'm talking about. This is Tower.
It reminds me of something, and I can't put my finger on it. I see why she's named Tower though. That crown.
No, that's a super zoomed in. Her artwork is massive.
Oh,
They're kind of going
Cortana.
crazy with the artwork now. I guess she's got a blue whale. I guess what she is.
Vibrant crotch. Does it vibrate though?
Hey, yo, true. Let's zoom in.
Can I charge my phone with it?
It is quite luminous.
Eh.
And you know, you got toe cleavage for Shiro. If she's still here. That's nice.
Toe cleavage. What an interesting term.
Very interesting depending on who you are. I mean, that's not my thing, but hey.
Got that under boob.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she does look kind of like Cortana.
I wouldn't know.
I haven't played Halo, but I know who she is.
Neither have I.
She's kind of a waifu.
Mm. Yeah, I've been super into Helldivers too lately because like just everything else is so depressing to think about and do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I play Helldivers, and then I can roleplay as some overly patriotic nitwit with a machine gun. Did a lot of bug missions
True.
today.
Nice. It's like that one movie, right?
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, there you go.
But
But
burned out on communities and
invading.
used. I mean, I have already anticipated that outcome because it's whenever my wife's at work, I do get lonely and I look for people to talk to. But I'm wondering if this burnout is ever actually going to go away. If this absolute intolerance for the predictability of cannibalistic content digestion, because I can't stand it anymore. The mere thought of somebody asking a redundant question pisses me off. Helldivers though, there's so many like fresh memes in it too. There's like this crab rave meme with all the bugs.
Nice.
It's really fucking funny. And then of course there's the 6 bajillion memes about Malevelon Creek, because that is where people go to die. That's the shit went down planet of the game.
Ah. I've seen a couple streams of it, but I haven't paid too much attention. I was like lurking in the streams.
It's pretty much like Starship Troopers meets Halo, I think.
Where's the last one?
Honestly, I'm concerned that Pal World's stagnation has already begun. People stopped talking about it very quickly.
Well, I mean, there wasn't that much to do.
Yeah. Well, it's because the game's not technically done.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an early access.
I think they announced something like a week or two ago. I swear I retweeted on Twitter, or I saw it on Twitter. Let me see. Oh, is this a new Mon? Blasmut? I don't know. I didn't play it too much. All right, it's a new raid or something, right? For Belenoir, which is like a goth Gardevoir.
I think I think Helldivers has managed to maintain its hype a lot longer than I've seen a lot of other games maintain it. Even weeks after its initial launch, it has maintained an incredibly high surge. but I think it's not doing itself any favors with by not prioritizing the fixes on like crossplay bugs and stuff.
Mm.
I think it's starting to peter it out because people want to play with their fucking friends, and when you have to wait for your lobbies to sync up for 30 minutes, it kind of gets frustrating.
I was I was about to ask
Oh
Anthony. I was
man,
like, "Why are you speaking Welsh at me, man? Do I look Welsh to you?"
向こうは
I recognize that cursed language.
まだ
It's not cursed, actually. It's just very. It's very weird to see it like written.
might have higher hype maintaining than Baldur's Gate. 100%. Because Baldur's Gate came out and it did attract a ton more people than was anticipated, just like Helldivers 2. But Baldur's Gate is also a Baldur's Gate is also still a smaller niche than Helldivers. More people
True.
are interested in shooting bugs and robots than they are in a turn-based D&D RPG. I want to request the U.S. and UK governments to rename
Oh my
Welsh to
gosh.
friendly.
Super. Hey, buddy. What's up, Ming? How's it going? You just get home?
Milk and circle jerk. Yeah, I get that. I get that. That doesn't stop me
Give
from
up the
being
money.
frustrated at it.
It's a
I've
Right?
Ooh, you got a
Not this
raid.
again.
Yo, Ume! What's up? How's it going? Thank you for the raid. Everyone, I know you're already following her, but you know.
That's awesome.
Check out Ume.
All right, now
She's
who's the
dope.
raid boss? Me? I'll be the raid boss.
Oh, of course I did it again. I fucked it up. I fucked up the command. God damn it. This is what happens when you don't stream for 3 days.
Bro, I didn't stream for 3 weeks.
I feel you on that. Make sure you're following Ume though. How was your stream? I saw a little bit of it. I saw you were serving French fries with ketchup and I think mayonnaise. Are you catering to your Dutch audience? Is that what's going on there? I also saw the dude with the sombrero, and I was like, yo, they got me in the game. Holy shit.
They got me in the game.
Did you hire me? Was I one of your people? Was I one of your employees? I'll work for free for you. My tendency to yeah, I leave the in there. Is that what that is? Is that like an employee? It's what it looked like. That's what I'm assuming. She was playing like a restaurant simulator. It looked neat. The girl who they were playing as was kind of caked up. If you know what I mean. I was like, yo. Guilt tipping simulator? Maybe.
Cow tipping simulator when.
Oh, yo, true. You know, you gotta be really strong to do that.
So, oh god, what movie was it? I was watching Roanoke go over. There was like this. It was because Roanoke Gaming. I don't know if you guys know the YouTube channel. He is this biologist that goes over like B movies and video games and stuff like that, and he comes up with scientific explanations for what's going on in them, even the ones that would lend themselves to more supernatural natures. He only submits that it has to be supernatural in nature when it defies all known laws of science and explanation.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's great. And there was this one movie where at the very beginning, like the movie's following like these 4 teenagers, like they're nameless and they'll never come up again in the entire movie. But they're these 4 teenagers and 2 of them were girls, and they dared the two guys to tip over a cow, which, by the way, is extremely dangerous because those
Yeah,
things,
it is.
if those things kick you, it's lights out.
Yep.
You are breaking bones and muscle, and it's gone.
Yep.
But they said if you tip that cow, we will give you naked lap dances. And being a teenage boy, you will do anything.
Yo.
If,
I think it's
had
worth
that
the
been
risk.
me, yeah, I'd have done the same thing as a teenage boy. Bedge.
Bedge time? Enjoy your bedge time. Don't farm too much. I'll try not to. No
Yeah.
promises.
So, anyways, yeah, at the very beginning, it was like, being teenage boys, they accept that they think this is an acceptable risk to take, and it was so. Those boys were all I could think about the entire review because they ended up tipping over the cow because it didn't do anything, and this is because it was actually dead while standing up, which is a thing that happens to them. But it was dead while standing up because of some weird parasite that was happening, that was getting evolved because of the food and whatever, yada yada yada. You don't care about any of this. I mean, I could go into it if you want me to, but ultimately the cow was already dead. But then they ran up to the girls, and I'm just like, all I could think about the entire time Roanoke was going over it was, did they get their lap dance?
Right? Did they?
I don't know. I never watched the actual movie.
What?
I highly doubt that it would show it.
Lame. There's a video. He also explains that dying while standing up is impossible.
It is possible.
I was gonna say, isn't there? There's like an old like samurai story of the dude, right?
Yeah.
He like died in his armor, and it like kept him standing up. I swear there's something like that. Who knows if it's real or not, though, you know?
I mean, it is entirely possible to stand up, and that's even the point Skillshot was making. Like Roanoke said it, Skillshot made it. Like it is possible to die while standing up, even to this day.
Oh, I must have read that. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
What's up, Sober?
Yeah,
How's
you're
it going?
I don't remember why I brought that up.
I don't either.
We just thought about the naked lap dance and our brains shut off.
It sounds about right.
Oh! The, yes, so the parasite thing then. So it started because there was this company that was paying the farmers, like they were paying for the food for the farmers to feed to their livestock, so that this food could make them grow bigger, more muscle and fat tissue, so that they could make more food out of it.
Yeah.
The problem with this stuff is that it wasn't properly tested, so the parasites that were already in the cows were being subjected to this change, and it was causing them to grow bigger as well and meaner. So they I think by the end of the movie they were eating their way out of the cows or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They were, yeah.
I don't know if I want to watch this movie anymore.
No, you don't. I'd have watched it though, because I watch bad movies.
Uh-huh.
You guys ever watch this movie? I think it was called like The Signal, or no, that was a different one. The Signal was good too, though. There was a movie called like The Wire or something. There was another one with the same idea, but something about it being in the water. Are you talking about The Host? No, you're talking about The Bay. The Bay was good. I liked that one.
BAE? The Bay?
No, that's a different kind of movie.
I watched a bad movie this weekend, actually. It's an old one.
戦闘に集中して
It's called
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ。
Big Trouble in Little China.
That sounds like a bad movie.
It was. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is like the fucking.
射撃開始
I don't know. It was fucking crazy. It's about this like truck driver dude, and he gets in like a bet with this Chinese guy, and they have to go and get his money, and then they end up like getting into these gang wars in Chinatown, and there's
What
this
the fuck?
fucking like god dude named Lopan. He's trying to marry this green-eyed Chinese girl. It's fucking weird. It's
This
from the
sounds
80s.
like an ironically. This sounds like an. Nope, never mind. You said it was from the 80s. I was gonna say this
Yeah.
sounds like this sounds like an ironically bad movie, and then you said it's from the 80s. Nope, never mind. It was straight based.
And like the one thing that was cool about it though is I think they got the idea for Raiden in Mortal Kombat from one of the characters in this.
There's a lot of things in video game culture we wouldn't have if bad movies were never made.
I believe
Even
that.
bad art has a point.
But yeah, I remember that show being on like all the time, or that movie, because like I would always see it like on like Spike or something. It'd always be fucking playing like in the middle of the night, and I was like, "What is this movie?" And I would go to it, and it would be like some fucking weird dude shooting lightning or something. And I was like, "What
You
the
just-
fuck is this?"
You just returned to me a core memory of like cable TV having like those blurry porn channels on at like midnight.
Oh hell yeah, with the fucking or the Girls Gone Wild
At
commercials.
fucking midnight.
Hell yeah. That was
Yeah,
the shit.
yes.
発艦準備問題
It's
なし
It's so.
攻撃隊
Why did that happen? Why was it blurry? Why was it always like somewhat staticky? Like the transmission wasn't good, but it was like it was there. Like who's letting this slip through the cracks? Somebody who gives a fuck, I guess.
そしてハゼロボルツァーの射撃開始
You had to pay, but the thing is, you didn't.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ。
You had to pay to remove the shitty connection.
向こうは
Oh,
I remember I could watch like because I didn't have the cable thing that had Cartoon Network on it, but I could go to that channel and still listen to the audio. Like it was so I would
audiobooks.
yeah I would listen to Dexter's Laboratory like it was a fucking radio show.
That show has aged weirdly well. I was watching reruns of it, and I'm just like, what the fuck? This is still funny.
Yeah. It is pretty
発
dope.
艦準備問題なし
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ。
攻撃射撃開始カット目ロールアウト戦闘に集中し
Private
て
air as opposed
爆
to.
竹を鳴らさなきゃ。
You're in the way of my
そ
private
して
air.
ハゼロ
My breathable air, not yours.
All
向
right.
こうは
Let me see if I can find
That
the
loading screen goes so hard.
発艦準備
爆
Which
竹を
one?
鳴らさなきゃ。
The one with all the like where they got all the
戦闘
bunny
に集
ears.
中して
with the girl in the green bent over. Stop.
爆竹
Those
を
are all
鳴ら
like
さなきゃ。
destroyers and stuff. Bruh,
Oh,
you're in Himmel mode. No. We're
これそしてハゼロ
I'm
I don't know.
I'm
You think I
kidding.
know this
射
fucking?
撃開始
I'm kidding. You can like it if you want.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ。
I mean, we had a whole ass conversation about that at one point while I was
Yeah.
playing Genshin,
Yeah.
where it's just like I don't actually care what people are into in their free time unless it hurts someone else.
I play it up for the memes. You're into whatever you're into. Let's see. Big.
Suzd. I mean, people can be into Suzd if they want to be, as long as they're not into real life Suzd. then I don't give a fuck.
There you go.
TRC is into some weird shit. Yeah, he has an adult woman fetish.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Who would have thought?
Did you see that fucking? Did you see that like 4chan screenshot where it's just like they're talking about like I think it's like it was like the illustrator of like Evangelion or something.
Mhm.
I don't remember. It's like somebody was saying, "Does this guy have an adult woman fetish?" So I'm just like, "Oh, fucking what?"
Oh my gosh.
口を鳴らさなきゃ
How crazy.
気を取られてる場合じゃありません
Actually insane. Imagine.
Yeah. God, that's almost like that's the normal thing.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
Alright.
It was
This,
some sort of like obscure.
こ
Huh?
れ
this is the dude. This is the dude that probably
爆竹を
inspired
鳴らさなき
Raiden.
ゃ
そして
here.
ハザロ
向こうは
Oh, 100%.
Like that's the
Oh my
first thing
God,
that
that
came
is-
to my mind when I
That
was
is a
watching this movie.
comically large hat.
Yeah, there's actually two guys. Or is it three? There might be three of them, but two of them show up right here. They like show up in an alley and start like destroying these two gangs that were already fighting. It's a crazy movie.
I don't know. That might have still been ironically bad.
I mean, I didn't hate it, but I don't see
You ever-
why it reran so much, you know?
You ever watch a movie called Uncle Buck?
Uncle Buck. Not that I remember.
I don't know why I rewatched that movie so much as a kid, but I did. Yeah, I think it's with that. I
Let me
think it was
see.
John Candy, but I could be wrong.
Uncle...
It was the one where at the very beginning he makes a comically large pancake because he puts all the fucking mix in the pan.
It does have John Candy in it. John Candy has a really good voice.
Yes.
I like
I'm glad
him in,
John Goodman's career has aged well.
True.
We were talking about Uncle Buck, and then we were talking about some old Chinese movie called Big Trouble in Little China, and now I'm talking about fucking John Goodman's career. Because while we're on the topic of fat guys named
Fat
John,
guy's named John, yeah.
I think has there ever been something that John Goodman's been in that I don't like? Like even as a voice, like just being a voice actor, he was still good. Like Monsters Inc.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember watching this movie, but maybe the Flintstones? The live action Flintstones?
He was in that?
Yeah, he's
Oh God. Never mind.
he's
John
that
Goodman,
dude.
you have your career has one shit stain on it.
Yeah, he's Fred. He's Fred.
お姉ちゃん特訓で
Oh God.
定めは見切れないっすよ
I only remember that
You're-
because I saw the screen. I saw like a thumbnail preview for it whenever they were picking a movie to watch on Netflix or something.
We already got a live action The Jetsons. It was called The Terminator.
Oh. Scary.
Just fucking Rosie, the fucking bot, gets tired one day.
Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. I mean, I'd watch that.
Hey, next IP to hit public domain.
Oh.
Anyone?
同志たち勝利に向けて
You know, I'm convinced the only reason the Flintstones doesn't hit public domain is because of the cereal.
I don't know.
革命に祝福よ蹂躙する
Oh yeah, public domain is a fucking mess, but that's why it has to exist.
Mm-hmm.
Because if people keep owning these IPs, they will keep pumping out derivative garbage, like highly processed garbage.
Yeah.
We need unfiltered garbage to take it out of the public eye,
革命に
so that people make new shit.
True.
無駄なあがきをするな
Well, yeah, it's a necessary evil. Like blood and honey is a fucking disaster fire, but it has to exist.
さあ祝え私
It has to exist. It's a fucking necessary evil. And honestly, I hope the same happens to every iteration of Mickey Mouse to ever exist. And I hope it happens to Star Wars too.
That I can agree on.
I know people like Star Wars, and I know everybody wanted Star Wars Battlefront to be good. But you have to let go, man.
I did let go. I let go with the movies. With the new trilogy, I was just like, bruh, what the fuck is this bullshit?
I liked the prequel. I liked the prequel trilogy a lot more than everybody else did, but even
Same.
I couldn't hop up. Yeah, because like I understand that Anakin was a very rushed character because they cut so much out of him, and people have their opinions on how his actor did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that, but it's like I don't know. I enjoyed myself, and at the end of the day, what else is there?
All right. I was just so disappointed because there was so much they could have pulled from the comics, and they decided to fucking shit all over that. They're like, nah, fuck that. We're gonna do this
Dude.
shitty thing.
Oh. Who in chat has seen Gendy's Clone Wars? Gendy Tartavaz.
Oh, that shit was dope.
Bro, that even like did a good job at like painting Anakin as like kind of a a bloodthirsty badass. When Anakin was like officially knighted, and he still had Obi-Wan showing him like, you don't have to like go into a room guns blazing and slaughter everything. We can take it down, and he's like, well, that's no fun. I'm like, dude, that's a me move. That's how I do things. The good one. I mean, I think both Clone Wars like series, because like there's that 3D rendered one that was all right. I think that was all right. I don't like how they did Grievous though. Grievous and Gendy's was like a fucking the Predator.
Yeah, he's pretty dope. I love the art style of it too.
Yeah, Gendy's art style in general just ages really well.
Yeah.
I keep going back and rewatching Samurai Jack. Well, it's like here's the way I see it, Skillshot. I think that Gendy's has like vastly superior atmosphere and action, but I think that the 3D rendered one has better character. Because it paces itself better. Let me put it that way. And I'm not. That doesn't mean that every character is paced better. Not every character is paced better. But a lot of them are. Gendy's had to be like 3 episodes, and those launched like a week before the actual movie. Yeah, I think it was like each one was like a week after another, and these were all leading up to like the big release. Because I remember like not long after my dad took me to go see episode 3.
Hell yeah. I think my mom took me. And then I went I went and saw it again with a friend. I remember that.
I remember getting home from watching episode 3 and pulling out my Legos box and making a ship cruiser out of my raw brain.
Nice.
Like it's no fucking manuals or anything, just pieces from other sets. And I made it. It was the tightest looking ship I ever made in my entire life.
Hell yeah.
And I could, I it will. Oh man, I understand why people have their issues with the prequel trilogy. I get it,
Mhm.
but I also think that too many people are shrouded in nostalgia for the trilogy, for like the OG, the quote unquote OG trilogy that was in
Mhm.
like the 80s or 90s or something. Um,
Earlier.
yeah. I think people are a little shrouded in nostalgia for that one because if you go back and watch it, it's a bunch of stiff guys waving sticks at each other. I mean, and that's just the
True.
action. The delivery also isn't perfect on a lot of lines. It's an old series and its age shows, and we have to be ready to admit that. I don't think Star Wars cinema has ever been perfectly done. No matter what anybody who watched the originals will tell you,
I'd
it
agree
has
with
never
that,
been
yeah.
perfectly done. That doesn't mean that there are no good ones. I mean, we're having this discussion right now about which ones we like, but I think Vader like killing Palpatine is perfect though.
Yeah.
That's
Those
just
are
that is just absolutely perfect, and that's why the whole somehow Palpatine returned thing eat a whole ass.
yeah. I was just like, bruh, why?
Anakin
He's
killed the
got a
guy who
clone in
manipulated him.
secret. That's so fucking stupid,
Like,
man.
ah,
定められた
God,
成功を発るまでお勤めを
it was such poetic justice that Anakin killed the fucking guy who turned him into Vader in the first.
Exactly. Oh, it was perfect, and they fucked it up even
He,
more. God, I hate the
like you,
new shit.
he took everything from from Anakin by manipulating
お
him.
姉ちゃんと
And don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
Anan's actions were the driving force in that.
見える
Anakin did have to pay for his actions, and he died at the end too.
チョイス
But it's also like fucking we're both monsters sort of thing.
Yeah.
But if I die, that's one. If I die, there's still a monster around. If you die, we all die, and there are no monsters.
Mhm.
I used to have episode 3 on the PlayStation 2.
Oh, you played the games? I didn't play many of the games.
Most of them weren't very good, but some of them were. I don't think episode 3 was one of the best ones, but I remember having fun.
I had a
But of
couple of
course,
them.
I mean, PlayStation 2 is just a genuinely solid era for video games, anyways.
True. I don't remember what the. I think I had Battlefront. It was Battlefront or Battlefront 2.
The Battlefronts everybody remembers fondly.
And then there was this. I might have had. I think I had Attack of the Clones on. It was on a dual disc, like one of those discs that had two games on it.
Oh, Final Fantasy style, eh?
Yeah, well, it had a completely different game. The other game that was on the disc was like Tetris.
Do you remember when fucking PS1 games would come with demos?
Yes, it was great because you get to try a new game.
I had a whole ass demo disc. So at GameStop, they had this demo disc that they sold me for PlayStation 2 games. I think this was the last iteration of them too. And I remember playing Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal demo before that game was officially out. Marcadia was so much harder than it is in the finished game. Marcadia is like the second, technically third world you go to in the game,
Mhm.
and it's not supposed to have such a steep increase in difficulty. But in the demo version, all of the Tyrannoids have super armor, so you can't really stagger them. You can't stagger them with anything, even your fucking shock blaster, which is supposed to be like their shotgun.
Mhm.
You can't stagger them. They
It's
just shoot right through you like fucking tissue paper.
it's messed up.
Oh, and I remember the defense mission was also borderline impossible because every time one of the Galactic Rangers would get on the turret, the fucking dropships would one-shot them. I'm like, did they accidentally put this on New Game Plus?
おとなしくしろ。無駄なあがきを
Jeez,
するな。
because those games had New Game Plus.
Mhm. Mhm.
Ratchet Deadlocked is, I think that was peak of the Ratchet and Clank series. That was just peak.
革命に祝福よ。
I've never
Everything
played
after
one
that.
of them.
無駄なあがきを
There,
す
I
る
mean,
な。
if you like platforming, shoot 'em ups, action adventure, I guess. You know, the vaguest title of the universe.
Mhm. I do remember them, and I remember wanting to play them because they were made by Insomniac, right?
Who was on a fucking roll back then?
Yes, because I remember them because my favorite games were Spyro, and I was like, they make this game, I want to play it, but I never got the chance to play it.
Oh man. The Ripto's Rage demo, I believe, only had Glimmer.
Mhm.
And Glimmer was also a little bit different. But not so much that I remember any distinct differences.
Right.
That Marcadia demo just sticks so much in my head though because I remember using a fully charged shock blaster attack on a Tyrannoid mech, and it just standing there like, who threw that piece of paper? I did. Oh yeah, they would two-shot you too, because like in Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, you could get you got way more health than you did in previous games. But no matter how many times you leveled up, these fucking things hurt like a bitch.
Oh.
I think it was on New Game Plus. It had to be, because they all had super armor that you needed like super weapons for. I don't know. I miss like demo discs and such, but I understand why they're a novelty instead now.
Right.
Digital age.
容疑者を確保する。急
You
げ。
can just download the demo sometimes.
Yeah.
You used to be able to. I don't think I've seen a. Well, I guess you probably still can. Like on Steam. Sometimes some games will have it. It doesn't feel the same though, you know?
No. It never will, I think. No matter what changes are made to the industry, I just don't think it will ever feel the same because the
Right.
industry has been changed forever by digital
勝利に
formatting.
向けて高らかに進撃せよ。
No, Sayoko, thanks for the follow. You cheeky little
Awesome.
bastard. Hope you're having a good time.
革命に祝福よ。
We grew up with the internet, right? So there,
Yeah.
we enjoyed the luxuries of physical and digital based media, like coexisting,
Yeah, that's true.
and that will never happen again.
Yeah.
革命に祝福よ。
Because we're at the stage where now one is trying to destroy the other.
無駄なあがきをするな。
That is true. I mean, I like the convenience of digital,
I just don't like the threat of digital.
but it's so easily taken away.
Yes. Like I bet like
さあ祝え。
I bet if I still had that demo disc it would still work to this day and it'd be like a time capsule.
Exactly.
But I remember throwing it away for whatever reason.
Well, mistakes have been made.
Bro, if I still had that thing, I could sell it for like triple digits. Can
think
you
so?
imagine?
Maybe.
Well, yeah, because you know all those YouTubers out there that are fucking hungry for that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
not just YouTube, like not just content creators, but also collectors. Like it
Mhm.
just that had to go for triple digits if it were functional, which it would be.
同志たち
Mhm.
勝利に向けて
And then there's
Because
the,
信
cause
用
it's
して
like a beta build essentially too, right?
yeah, it had 20 demos on it, all
革命に
PS2
祝福よ
games.
蹂躙する
True.
無駄な
I
動きを
remember
す
the
るな
one demo that I remember having, I think was from Pizza Hut.
飛べ
And I remember it
Oh.
having I think it was called Sledstorm or something on there. It's like some fucking like snowmobile racing game. I loved the shit out of that game. It had like this Rob Zombie soundtrack to it. It's kind of
Pizza Hut is
dumb, but it was
so
dope.
many people into so many games. Pizza Hut is partially to credit for the state of the gaming for the state of gaming these days.
急げ
And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean
Mhm.
like people got exposed to it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen an old shut down Pizza Hut? It's like a fucking lost ruin or it's like finding like a shrine to some ancient dead god.
Yeah, and it's weird when you see him like turned into other places.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell? That used to be a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I know that fucking shape anywhere.
Yeah.
Old McDonald's, I guess they never really suffer from this issue because nobody repurposes an old McDonald's building ever.
Right.
They just rot.
I don't know. I'd have to. I know of one that closed in the town nearby. I'd have to pay attention next time I drive by it to see if I don't know if it got knocked down.
Tell me what the prices were. If the price board is still up, you tell me what those prices were.
Right.
You tell
Watch it
me
actually.
that dollar menu was a dollar menu.
It'll actually have a dollar menu, yeah.
Yeah. Now it's the value menu.
Lame.
Value. You fuckers could bring back the dollar menu and still be raking profits.
That's true. Well, at least I
Oh,
think
I
it'd be
watched-
true.
I watched Meat Canyon. Who here like watches like Papa Meat, like Meat Canyon's like OG channel, Papa Meat. I watched his video on McDonald's playgrounds and like the history of them, and it is completely in character for a child to watch her sister go down a triple-digit degrees Fahrenheit slide and burn the skin off of her thighs, and then look at that and go, "Oh, well, I'll go next," and then burn the skin off of her hands. That is absolutely in character for a child.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It is somehow hardwired into us to see how we can die as a child.
For real.
Nope, not dead yet. Maybe that's why we feel like we're invincible when we're teenagers, because we spent our entire childhood trying to die.
Trying to die, yeah. And surviving, so we're like, oh, this won't do anything to me.
Yeah. What? You're telling me if I tip over this very angry cow that could murder me with a single kick, I can have a lap dance that is not even intercourse? Ah, sign me up.
Hell yeah.
Do anything we can for that. I almost drowned twice when I was a child. Same.
Oh my gosh. I didn't.
The second time was because I was trying to get over my fear of drowning. The irony.
Right? Oh my gosh.
You see, you and I went different paths there, skill shots. I took the second time as maybe don't do this. You said, well, I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, I didn't mess with deep water at all. If my feet couldn't touch the ground, I was like, no, I'm not gonna mess with this.
Last convention I went to, I was in the crab rave pool.
Oh. Did you get crabs?
God, I hope not. No, but I did get a very unpleasant. I did get a very unpleasant a souvenir, we'll call it, from my swimming
Oh.
trunks. So, when you are wearing the swimming trunks that I wore,
Mm.
you wear a cup with these. Because if you do not, the fabric rubs against the tip of your dick,
Oh yeah.
and then it hurts to pee for a couple days.
Mm.
Fun.
Very fun.
Yes. So I learned something.
The abyss of the ocean from a top-down view. Yeah, I get that, but like this wasn't even like I was afraid to go into like the deep section of like the swimming pool, like the 12 foot. I wouldn't even go
Same.
past the 6 foot. I would go to where like I could tippy toe, and I wouldn't go any further.
I was getting pretty daring in that crab rave whirlpool. I have to say,
Oh.
my feet were off the ground somehow. I
Oh.
think it was the momentum carrying me.
Ah.
That was an unnecessary amount of faith in that, but it worked. Well, it's because I was holding my wife over my head so she could have a lot of fun in it.
Ah,
And I was having
gotcha.
fun doing that.
Gotcha. Breathing exercise? Oh my gosh. Count me out.
I got a different kind of breathing exercise.
Hey.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see if I got any commissions done. Yeah, breathing exercises. Hell yeah.
Damn straight. So
Nice.
one thing I remember reading is that regular sex changes your brain chemistry. Like actually.
What about irregular sex?
I mean, I would imagine that would have very little change
Bruh.
if it's irregular. Um, but supposedly it changes your brain chemistry to like you will react way more irrationally when it gets cut off.
Mmm. Your brain's like, man, we're not fucking anymore. I'm mad.
Well, yeah, because like you get in the habit of having that kind of release for years.
Ah. Makes sense. That's why I get mad whenever I attempted No Nut November. I was fucking irritable as hell, man. Never
I will.
again.
Your brain actually does release different chemicals depending on if it's sex or masturbation. It knows the difference. It's a very thin difference, but it knows the difference.
It's okay. I'm trying to keep my wizard powers, so I'll just stay mad with
Yeah.
the masturbation.
To the point, though, like to emphasize the point, though, that some people don't know the difference. There are my wife browses Reddit sometimes, and she has come across a few posts of girlfriends saying like their guys can't like their boyfriends had like a porn addiction and they
Mm.
couldn't get it up for their girlfriend without watching porn first. And I'm like, I have never in my life had that problem. And I once had folders of the stuff.
Right.
How deep does it have to go?
Right.
Like,
I've wondered that too. I'm just like, bro, what are these people doing?
Yeah, what the hell you doing to your dick?
I'm like
Oh,
sometimes I think I'm bad, but then I hear stories of other people. I'm just like, maybe I'm not so bad.
yeah. Oh, skill shot. It's not any one post. This is a
いらっしゃ
phenomenon.
いませ
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
My wife has come across this issue on Reddit more than once. Um, luckily, she doesn't have that problem with me
Mhm.
because we actually share. I'm going to tell you guys something a little private. Well, sort of private. We share porn with each other. Like we'll find stuff on like Twitter or Reddit or whatever, and we'll share it with each other while we're
Based.
apart. Because we're both bisexuals, so we can both look at something and go, awesome.
Hell yeah. That's the
We've both
best.
been at the gym improving our bodies.
Oh yeah?
She's on this. Yeah, we've both been at the
Hell
gym
yeah.
improving our bodies. I've gone down a waist size and a half. She has been taking these special vitamins that are supposedly a secret by like, so like Victoria's Secret models and how like they always have these like suspiciously perfectly rounded breasts.
Mhm.
Because I interestingly enough recently watched a video on surgical implants for breasts, and that definitely tells you how to tell them apart.
Oh.
And there are these special vitamins that Victoria's Secret models take, and it's it helps, we'll say, increase your vigor
爆
in
竹
that
を鳴ら
area.
さなきゃ気を取られて
And
る
I
哦，
will
戦
tell
闘
you
に
this:
集中して
she has
爆
the
竹を鳴らさなきゃ
density has
戦
gone
闘
up
に集中
in
し
the
て
mass,
nice.
これそ
so
して
they
外
work.
れ
I can promise you.
ボルツァーノ
We're already through like a bottle and a half of the stuff, and I'm like,
爆
fuck,
竹
man,
を
I
鳴らさなきゃ
テンポンペイに
This is dope.
yeah, homegrown. Let's go.
イントレピッド
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃこれ
Honestly, after watching that video though, like she was watching it with me, and I'm like, you don't fucking need it. There's, I mean, this sounds terrible. It sounds terrible because it is. And it's like some women, like a lot of women actually do it voluntarily, and I get that. But it's
Mhm.
just like there are, from what I understand, there are 3 models of it, of like the implants that are used with different types of material,
Mhm.
and one of them feels more natural but doesn't look it. Um, one of them looks less natural. Um, one of them looks less natural, but God, I mean, I'm getting all this mixed up. One of them doesn't look natural but feels nice. The other one doesn't feel nice but looks natural. And then there's a third one which is vastly uncomfortable and doesn't look natural, but it's good for like porn actresses.
Mm.
And it's just like none of these sound optimal. I'd rather we just keep home growing them if that's what she wants.
Right.
Because I want to emphasize, I have never, ever, ever once pressured her into this. Ever.
Mhm.
This was a decision she made.
気を取られて
As far as I'm concerned, boobies are boobies, man.
Right. What you got works.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
But if you
Her
want to make
ex-boyfriend-
them, if you want to make
Yeah.
them nicer, go ahead.
Yeah, be my guest.
戦闘に集中して
But yeah, one of
Hell
her
yeah.
ex-boyfriends tried to get her to get implants, but the thing is, she also has like a family history, so she might have.
ありません
The thing is like when she was with that now ex-boyfriend, like the thing is that she can't. It would be risky for her to get them anyways because her family has a history of having an immune reaction to them
Mhm.
that could result in needing a mastectomy.
Ugh. And that's like the opposite of what you want.
Yes. So it's just like, first of all, I wouldn't want her getting implants anyways, because a lot of that seems very uncomfortable.
Right.
And second, it's just like, you do what you want with your body. What is your view, Skillshot? I've
Yeah,
never
true.
seen
Go
it,
ahead.
even if he has.
I was gonna say, I think he likes he's one of the medium is premium guys.
Medium is premium. Love how we all have rhymes for that. Large and small, I'll take them all.
Hey. Hashtag bars.
It's because I have had girlfriends with a complete range of boobs. I see boobs as icing on the cake, but at the end of the day, I'm here for the cake, regardless of the amount of icing. Yeah, suppose you see, like, I too enjoy a thick ass.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I've had girlfriends like spanning a pretty big spectrum on that matter.
He's flexing on me, guys. How dare you?
You could interpret it that way, I guess. I've had something of a range, and it's just like, I think I just like girls. Like, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I've ever once been like, oh, I like this size the best. It's always been like, okay.
Flexing on me before I turn 6. Bruh, no! Don't leave me alone.
Oh.
Oh. There's one here. What the hell am I listening to?
I don't know. What are you listening to? I don't.
I was gonna say, you probably can't hear it because you got the stream muted.
Yeah.
It was some weird.
I'm still watching it though.
Some random R&B thing. It's time for the police. With this creepy ass song. Every Breath You Take. That's such a creepy song. But it's a good one.
Oh, you know that whole statistic about like there's more bacteria in a kitchen sink than there is in a toilet? What they don't tell you about that is that the toilet still has more harmful bacteria.
It doesn't matter how much bacteria. What depends is
Quantity
the type
or quality, yes. That's almost entirely unrelated, by the way. I was just looking at my YouTube recommendations, and the McDonald's Play Place thing came up again. So I started thinking about the ball pit and how much bacteria is in that. And I'm just like, people are always quick to say how much bacteria is in something, but it's like, I'm probably still more likely to catch a disease if I swim in a toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you now. Wait until Mr. Krabs finds out you're a toilet. Yeah, if you've ever watched Papa Meets stuff, I recommend it.
Kisser sends me that every once in a while.
What's up?
Kisser sends me that every once in a while.
Oh, she's a Meat Canyon enjoyer as well.
Yeah.
Have you seen his latest video yet?
The Fat Shaman streamer one?
Yes! That one is so...
I watched that and I was like, this is too relatable.
The last thing you can hear is him screaming "banned."
Yeah. I was like, I say band like this all the time. No, chat bullies me like this all the time. No, this is gonna be me.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna destroy the entire Earth now. Oh, really? Bad. And then the fucking dramatic music starts.
Right.
That was such a cinematic ending for no reason. Where? How does he get people to compose music like that?
Hmm.
He's a fucking animator. He has no right to go that hard.
Oh, what is this?
I
What?
actually watched Queso's reaction to that video because Queso was the streamer that Sweet Canyon was putting in there. Queso was like dying laughing at the fat jokes that he was manufacturing. Floyd had him like red in the face.
It was a dope video though.
It was a dope video. Oh yeah, Genshin's. Sorry to hop subjects. I have ADHD up the ass, but
Ooh.
Genshin's Spiral Abyss changed again a couple days ago, and then I cleared it and was immediately like, well, now what? That wasn't fun. Because I guess I'm looking for content that's going to force me to go all out.
Mm.
I'm hitting the point of investment in Genshin where it's like the most challenging content in the game is still kind of beneath me, and I don't like that I'm hitting that point because I should never hit that point.
I get you.
Maybe I just expect too much, and maybe I'll be eating my words once we do get more content, because we will. Anybody who thinks Genshin will never have more endgame combat content is naive or deceiving themselves. It will, because it has to, and this is just how these games evolve. Once they start needing to implement this endgame content, that's when they start doing it, but they haven't needed to. And needing to is just an inevitability of the future. Whether it be an inevitability regarding player counts or retention or whatever, eventually that will become a priority because this game has a combat system that is complex. Well, I say complex, but it's complex in comparison to other gacha combat systems.
Right.
Like, you compare it to Azur Lane, which is mostly like pad stats, send in boats.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Genshin at least has like a reaction and team synergy system.
Mm.
And it allows for great unit versatility, but they're eventually going to have a shit ton of units.
This is
I
pretty
still
good,
like
buddy.
using. I still like using like a lot of the classic characters though, Klee and Diluc especially.
And Lisa.
Okay, so speaking of Lisa, the Chronicle banner is the first banner we've ever had where the featured characters, the featured 4 stars, are the original Mondstadt characters.
Oh.
And I have a C5 Lisa, so I'm just like, hey, I hope while I'm ruling for this Diluc con, I get another Lisa. Because then I can have a fully powered Lisa. Her C6 allows her to get sent out and immediately use her fully charged skill, which
Hell
has
yeah.
an almost 1000% damage multiplier. And that's
Yes.
so big. Like, I'm thinking, like, I could run a whole, like, Lisa, Nahida, Zhongli team for the maximum elemental res shred.
Hell yeah.
I
You're
have
getting
so many
Chinese
plans.
ass tonight? Wait, what?
What?
Who's paying for it?
Yeah. What, you think he's leaving his house?
Who's paying for it? What the hell? I bought a new Guitar Hero controller for like $300 today.
Yeah, I'm going out to pay for a prostitute. I brought a new Guitar Hero controller.
I got
I am
priorities, man.
indoors.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ気を取られてる場合じゃありません
Did Rodney get nerfed, or was I reading wrong at the start? I don't know who Rodney is. Is that a boat?
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
Yeah, it was 3.5. That's what I remember.
これ
That's what I remember reading. I don't know if I can check now.
そしてハゼロ爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
テンポンペイにできないことはない
戦闘に集中して
I think whenever you're introducing regular PvE content,
爆竹を
you
鳴らさなきゃ
shouldn't nerf it
そ
until
してハゼロ
a few months after its
戦
release.
闘に集
Oh.
中して
No, hear me out.
Mhm.
向こうは
Because Genshin did this, and Elden Ring has done it before. A lot of games do this because it is a knee-jerk reaction. Even Helldivers has done it already.
Mhm.
Developers have this knee-jerk reaction because the
Oh.
community has this knee-jerk reaction. Whenever they are faced with PvE content that is immediately hard, they want nerfs instead of adapting because this is a player reaction, and it's normal to have. Everybody has a frustrating reaction to a challenge that is not immediately insurmountable. That is human. That is how we are. That is what we are.
Mhm.
That being said, don't give in. And I will use an example.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
Genshin Impact released
気を取られて
Inazuma
る
a
場
few
合じゃ
years
あり
ago.
ません戦闘に集中して
When we got there, nobody was
戦
ready.
闘に集中して
Not even the players who have been playing since day one were ready for this. The Kairagi had super armor. They had resistance to crowd control.
そしてハゼ
They
ロ
dealt a shit ton of
ボル
damage,
ターの
and they weren't even technically considered elite enemies, so their drops are S.
テンポンペイに
I want
Bruh.
you to take a good look
まだ
and tell me
終わり
which
では
part
あり
of
ません
that they changed. It wasn't the
イン
drops.
トルピットケリガン
If they had modified the drops to work and made the Kairagi elite enemies,
向こ
it
う
would
は
have been fine. But they had a knee-jerk reaction to the community having a knee-jerk reaction. People felt that the Kairagi were too strong, and they were getting one or two shot by them, and now look where we are. The content has aged unbearably poorly.
爆竹
And
を
this
鳴ら
applied
さ
to
な
the
きゃ
specters as well,
気を取られ
who
てる
used to
場合
have
じゃ
way
あ
more
りません
HP and
集中して
interruption resistance.
爆
This
竹を鳴ら
happened
さなきゃ
and people like so they nerfed the specters and the Kairagi. I'm talking about
これ
Genshin.
Yeah, he's talking
I'm
about
saying-
Genshin. He's giving an
Yeah, I'm
example
saying-
of.
ボルターの
Yeah, I'm basically saying like why you shouldn't have a knee-jerk reaction to communities whenever they say a PvE section is too hard after you've released it. This, because I'm using Genshin as an example, but it's not just Genshin that's guilty of this. It is almost every
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
ongoing service PvE game
そして
in
ハゼロ
existence
爆
that
竹
has
を
made
鳴ら
this
さなきゃ
mistake.
集中して
Helldivers 2 has even made this mistake already.
Is it a
And
mistake?
it's-
評価完了
The change they did was there was a gun that was super OP, right? Is what I heard.
Well, they've also reduced the health of a lot of enemies, like the Charger.
Mhm.
And by the way, I love Helldivers 2. Nobody take this Helldivers 2 slander as like, oh, well, the game's bad now because it's too easy. It's not easy. You go to my level on Creek and you come back and you tell me how easy that
爆竹を
game
鳴ら
is.
さなきゃ
But that's what I'm worried about, is that they'll eventually do that to the bots too.
戦闘
But I
に
digress.
集中して爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
I'm currently using the Genshin example. The Kairagi hit really hard when everybody first went to Inazuma. The Spectres had a shit ton of health.
そしてハゼロ
The content was hard as
爆
balls,
竹を鳴らさなきゃ
even to experienced players with good gear
爆竹を
and
鳴ら
good
さなきゃ
poles.
テンポンペイ
戦闘
に
に集
Some
中
whales
して
even, not all of them, but some whales even had troubles with it because you can at some point just buy yourself out of a
イン
jam.
トルピットケリガン
Uh, So they nerfed the Spectres and the Kairagi, and now here we are a couple years later after Fontaine has released, and any players who pulled a Fontaine unit after starting the game will go into Inazuma and wonder what all the fuss was about.
Oh.
Because they will have a novelette after, having explored a bit, and then they will Power Wash Simulator a hole through the Kairagi.
Straight through 'em.
And they'll be like, yeah, what are you talking about, guys? Not even E, it's friggin' right mouse click. So yeah, it's just a lot of games do this. They have a knee-jerk reaction to players saying the content is hard, so they nerf it before the players are able to adjust. There are instances in which this is warranted. There are instances in which the content is unreasonably difficult in a lot of cases. So, for example, Melania from Elden Ring is, in my opinion, a badly designed boss because her entire fight hinges on that one move, that waterfowl dance. And if you take it away, she's a joke, and I just don't think that's good design. And the reason why I know this is because the moment I learned to dodge waterfowl dance, I won the fight almost every time. But there, so before this was on before the day 1 patch, she had a special variant of waterfowl dance, and this variant would be difficult for players today to dodge. This variant causes her to interrupt her waterfowl dance with certain moves and then continue the chain flawlessly. This is an intended move, or at least it was at one point, an intended move, and it is extremely hard to dodge without Bloodhound Step, which has already been nerfed, and Quick Step, which has already been nerfed. Both of them are still a little overpowered, but that's not the point here. That is an instance in which I'd say it is unreasonable to expect New Game 1 players to reliably dodge. I think it would be a nice way to make a New Game Plus by adding certain special ultimate variants to their signature moves in New Game Plus. They didn't do that, but it'd be cool. They haven't had a good New Game Plus since Dark Souls 2. Where they changed everything in the New Game Plus, which made it fun and interesting and cool. Special, additional encounters, different enemy placement, that was cool. I missed it. I digress again, though. People knee-jerk reaction to hard PvE content too much. And it is the mistake of the developers to give in to this knee-jerk reaction and nerf everything. Not everything, but just the big things as a reaction. You have to wait for a meta to settle and adjust, because players will always find a meta.
Nice wording there.
Yeah.
Because that's what brought this up. They're talking about nerfing this boss, which is weird.
Yeah.
I swore earlier that this said this is the mechanics of this meta fight, right? It says if you launch your main gun or your airstrike within 1.5 seconds. This has to have changed. I swore this said 3 seconds.
Oh goodness.
I swear I remember reading this the other day. Well, I think I don't know how to explain
Is that a buff?
This is she'll go invincible if you have a she goes invincible if you usually what you do is you time things to go pretty quickly in succession. So you'll have one ship go, then one immediately after, then one immediately after. Right. Yeah. This wants you to space it out, stagger it out. And I swore this said 3 seconds, which is actually, I would argue, was harder. Unless I'm thinking about it wrong. Am I crazy, guys?
Someone please provide the reliable information.
Am I fucking crazy? I might be crazy. I might have had like a fucking weird with the misremembering moment there. We might have a fucking Mandela effect going on here. All right. Anyways, what
No,
the
I just like
fuck?
my ramble was just about over. It was just I was basically gonna start talking in circles. Like, just don't have a knee-jerk reaction whenever players said it's hard, I can't.
Right, right,
You'll be
right, right.
fine. Just wait a few months, and if they're still saying it's hard, I can't, then maybe do something. In Genshin's case, they should have waited a year. Sumeru had far worse to offer.
I'm hard. I
I'm
can.
hard, I can.
Hell yeah. The right chi? Wait, what? Banned. How dare you miss my K?
発艦準備
問題なし
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
攻撃射撃開始カット目ロールアウト
Angeline collab?
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
集中して
Yeah, my homie's here. What's up, Zeppeli? How's it going?
これそしてハゼロボルツァー
I'm
ノ
an
射
OG.
撃開始
I get to be an OG.
爆竹
You've
を
been
鳴
on
ら
a
さなき
couple
ゃ
of streams. I guess that qualifies. I would say that qualifies since I rarely do collabs.
Mom, I'm on the OG.
Yeah, you're on the OG list. Let me actually move you back to where you were. I moved you so they could see the text.
Yeah.
Where is it at? Oh, right. You're just over here. No.
Oh yeah, I had a This is a bit of a spicy topic, and I'm only gonna say a little bit on it because I know it's a bit of a sensitive topic. But like there was this guy on Twitter that was they were talking about Valorant's new character. I don't play Valorant, never have, but it was a character named like Clover or something or Cloven. I don't know, Clove.
射撃
気を
開始
取られてる
Anyways,
いりません
they said like like they were so happy to announce that this person was non-binary, and it's like
戦闘に
as
集中
somebody
して
who enjoys proper representation and as a writer myself,
そしてハゼロ
I hated this
ボルツァー
because
ノ
it's
射
pandering.
撃開始
It is standing up on a soapbox and saying, "Look, we can write the non-binary character." You
Right.
want to know how you write a non-binary character? By just giving them non-binary pronouns and saying nothing else. Because by pretending that this is something to be glorified, you are furthering the separation and the us versus them mentality. You are making more people have a knee-jerk reaction to it and
Right.
piss on it. You are making you are just instigating. And it's like that's how you do it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. You're drawing too much attention to it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like what made me think about this is that my own profile picture, the Neferpito,
Mm-hmm.
is that's how they wrote Neferpito. Neferpito was never given a him or her pronoun. Neferpito was written and referred to as they them by every character. At least in the dubs I've seen,
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
subtitles and whatnot.
気を取られてる
They're not
戦
given
闘に集中して
they're not given like specific pronouns.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
I gotcha.
I don't know. That's all I really had to say on that. Is that, like, that's how you make a
爆竹を鳴ら
non-binary
さな
戦
きゃ
闘に集中して
Yeah.
ハゼロ
I know someone that plays Valorant.
向こうは
She.
I hope they enjoy themselves because I could never.
Yeah, me neither. she says she said she kind of like she's like, guys. She acted like she was relapsing. She's like, guys, I've started playing Valorant again. And I was like, no.
仕事られてる場合に集中して
You've been off Valorant for so long.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
You were seeking help.
Right. She relapsed, guys.
こ
No.
れそしてハゼロ
ボルツァーノ射撃開始
It's whatever though.
そしてハゼロ
She has fun in the game anyway,
鳴
so
らさなきゃ
テンポンペイに
I don't really like playing like competitive games like that anymore though.
Man,
イントレピッ
I wish things hadn't gone the way they did with Dead by Daylight.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
Sage.
To this day.
そしてハゼロ
To this
爆竹を鳴らさ
day.
なきゃ
ボルツァーノ
戦闘
まだ終わりではありません
You're right, Lobish. That would be what it is. Pompeo Magna would be Pompey the Great.
向こうはま
I didn't even make that connection until you said it. It's so fucking obvious, though. Ooh, Jolly Ranchers and Codeine. Let's go. That's my favorite.
If anybody's looking for a good anime to watch out there, that isn't just shonen, I recommend Erased.
Weebs. You thought Impero was the map drop? Nice. What's Erased about?
A dude has the ability to time travel moments in the past to prevent disasters, and then one day wakes up and finds that he has traveled a very long time in the past. He has no control over how this power works, and at one point, like a lot of the time, he's not even sure what catastrophe has just occurred. So he has to think really fast whenever it does happen. It's a really interesting show. It's
Ooh.
like basically a murder mystery. And like his power does play into the plot more than once, obviously. It plays in multiple times.
足をまっすぐ足首も伸ばして
Sounds cool.
It's so good, man. You should watch it, actually. It's so good. The intro is a banger too.
Ooh.
Are you familiar with Asian Kung Fu Generation? They made that intro.
Ah. From the I remember the old Naruto intro.
Asian Kung Fu Generation, I think, also did a Bleach intro.
I'd believe it. The anime that I've got on my list is Hatsukoi Time. That's one that I've got to check out soon.
Wait a minute! Wait a second. I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, why does that sound familiar? Hold up. You almost pulled one over on me.
For those that know, they know.
Yep, and if you don't know, oh well. We're not.
If
gonna
you don't
explain
know,
it.
look it up. I dare you. As
Yeah.
long as you're over 18, which you should be, because this is an 18+ stream.
Yep. And if you're not, don't tell us.
True. Yo, is this what you jam to, Bloody? This is more Mexican than me. What the hell?
It's funny because I listened to a band called Spanish Love Songs, and they're not at all Spanish.
Right. I was gonna say I have a couple of Spanish songs that'll play from time to time, but you know this
What
is
you
like
got
some.
the classic.
I do have that song actually. I do have that in my playlist. Homies listen to that fucking cholo rap though. This is pretty interesting, man. Yeah, La Cucaracha. Of course I have it. Several different versions. Yo, where's my sombrero at, man?
Okay, so people want ponchos in Helldivers too.
Ooh.
That would be pretty cool. Like replace the cape with a poncho. That'd be great.
That'd be that'd be cool. Do I get a sombrero too?
God, I hope so.
That would I would buy that. I may buy the I may buy the game if that's the case. Gasolina. It's lore breaking. What?
Man, I haven't found the motivation to edit my recent Spiral Abyss video because I just like. I guess it's just like, what would I do?
Right.
I could come up with a meme, at the end because I always do, but it's like, that doesn't feel special enough.
Yeah, editing definitely takes some you need motivation to do it.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't do my I recorded my pulls for this last event, right? So I could do a pulls video, because some people like to watch that.
Bro, I always turn off my camera before I start pulling.
Nice. Probably the smart move. Otherwise, you might get banned.
Oh God, who was that? Who was it that accidentally left their
Oh,
stream on?
there was someone that did it. Yeah, I forget their name. Ah,
That's so fucking. Oh my
doesn't he
God.
usually wear like a black shirt, like just a solid black shirt, and
I
he's
don't
got like a
know.
goatee? Oh fuck. I don't know his name. I don't watch any of those guys. But yeah, they got banned. They were jerking it on stream. They forgot to.
What if it was like the raunchiest shit too?
Nah, I don't know if you could hear it or not. Despacito, man.
What if
That
they left it on capture on?
right? Oh god, Despacito got played too much.
スタミナには自信があるわよ。指揮官、競争でもしてみない？
Every time I hear Despacito, I think of a chatter in a different person's stream. There's somebody that's absolutely named Despacito who has shown up to my stream before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I think of the person now.
It's funny because it's like such an old meme now. What's this?
泳
Let's
ぐのは好きだ
control.
けど駆逐艦と潜水艦たちにはいつも勝てないわね。
The submarines and destroyers are always
な
faster.
ぜでしょうね。
I wonder why. Maybe they're more hydrodynamic? The 18 plus tag in Discord Etchy channel found another instance of possible thumbnail clipping, a screenshot at the wrong one. Wait, what? What'd you find? What the hell?
I don't fucking know. What? What did they find?
I guess we'll see.
今のは危ないからプールでしちゃダメ。
Maybe. Alright. Back to the opside grind, because it's never over. What? Oh, I still have an officer. Okay, there we go. I don't want to use these. Oh well.
Mother, I do not wish to use these.
Right.
Provide for me the proper preparations. You guys like this stimulating commentary?
Hell yeah. I'm so stimulated right now. Oh shit, what is this? Daddy Yankee, stop.
Dang Yankees.
I know, right? It's all Mexican music. Lazy? You calling me lazy, M-Dog? You're lazy.
That's racist.
Yeah, that's racist.
There's only so many times I can get away with it.
You're banned. What's the... What? I always forget homie's name.
Wilfred Brimley.
No, it's Speedy Gonzalez's cousin.
What?
Slowpoke Rodriguez.
What?
Yeah, that's his name. That's the lazy mouse. The lazy rat. The lazy Mexican rat. That's his name. That's me, to be honest.
I'm every snarky smart guy that's ever been punched in the face.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is your face, like, caved in now?
Oh, could be.
That must hurt. Or does it, like, do you become immune to the pain?
I built up a resistance to
Yeah.
punching. Oh, so speaking of things in the skin that shouldn't be, hey, while I was watching that like plastic surgery documentary, 'cause it was interesting, incidentally, Papa Me talking about it. There was this one surgery that was, there was this one like black market plastic surgeon that was doing these surgeries by putting in things like cement.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Oh my god, it's and it like causes necrosis. And,
Yeah. Yeah. That's awful. But I mean, I was gonna say I would guess they knew what they were doing, you know, like
no.
they knew they were getting into some sus shit because they probably didn't charge that much.
Yeah, they straight up said that they got their stuff from Home Depot.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I think they tried to, like, once it was over, they tried to duct tape it shut. Like, ugh.
Bismarck, so I got off the last shot. Nice. Easy clap. Sorry. I've got a cough from when I was sick 2 weeks ago.
I've got a cough in my entire life.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I feel right now. I'm like, is this ever gonna go away? It's probably not. I'm probably just gonna be coughing. I've gotten emphysema at the age of 30. It's kind of fucked up if you ask me. Ghost cock? Dude, I wish it was ghost cock. Because then I could get that ectoplasm and sell it on eBay. But it's not. It's just a regular cough.
I watched this video on why do anime protagonists have boring powers, and it was detailing that, like, oh, it's because like, they'll have like these really complex power systems in certain shonen,
Mm-hmm.
and then the protagonist will have like the most boring aspects of it. Like, as far as like Naruto goes, like the Rasengan isn't necessarily easy to learn, and I did actually like the bit where it took a few episodes and it showed him being an almost paralyzing agony trying to learn it. And I was just like, I appreciate you going the extra mile to get him to learn a new thing. But then he uses it for the rest of the conceivable time of the entire series ever. I was like, well, I was really hoping this would go somewhere else. But anyways, and it's like, as far as Ichigo goes, he gets a projectile and stat boosts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, you have all these other characters that have extremely interesting powers, like Gon from Hunter x Hunter, who has it's arguably the most interesting power system I've ever seen in a shonen, and the best power he can come up with is punch.
Hell yeah. Hard punch. The
Yeah,
most OP move ever.
I mean, that's an enhancer for you, but even other enhancers can come up with more creative ways to punch. But anyways, the video went on to like give a few reasons, and one of them was like, its versatility makes it easier to write the protagonist into other situations they can get themselves out of if they have a simplistic power. And then another is like, oh, audience understanding, because it's a power system, and you don't want to force them to learn. Ultimately, a lot of it boiled down to people dumb, hard to understand. And I'm like, I don't
Bruh,
think
that's
that's
fucked up.
I don't think that's a fair excuse, honestly.
Right.
People, if people dumb and it hard to write power system, why you write power system?
Exactly. What's up, Redbeard? No exploding in the chat. Banned. Mods ban this guy. How dare you?
Redbeard Elite. I saw you in my recommendations, didn't I?
Yeah,
Do you
Redbeard.
stream?
Yeah, Redbeard streams.
I saw him in my recommendations the other day.
Homie's got
I'll
that
have to give you.
Christmas tree.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out next time I see him. But it was a lot of the video just boiled down to like either narrative excuses or reader dumb, so therefore make simplistic. And I can't buy that. Even it's funny because even My Hero Academia makes like a point of giving its protagonist the potentially most interesting power and doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like, what is it called, all for one? and it's supposed to be this amalgamation of a ton of powers.
Mm.
And most of what you see the protagonist use it for is hit hard and hit fast.
Yeah.
And that bothers the shit out of me.
Yeah, I liked it at the beginning, and then it just kind of like.
Oh yeah, same. I fell off of that. I haven't caught up on Demon Slayer yet, but I'm hoping Tanjiro's power gets more interesting.
Mm.
I'm hoping it does.
I haven't checked that out at all, but I should. My sister likes it, so.
I mean, like, Demon Slayer is like everybody's power is kind of simplistic, so it's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like they have a bad habit because, like, if you look at Sasuke from Naruto and then you look at Naruto himself, it's very easy to see who has the more complex and interesting powers. Although, to be fair, part of that was because they inflated the Sharingan's abilities and scope to
Mm-hmm.
fucking hell and back.
Yeah.
Maybe a little much there. Oh, now it's the Rinnegan too? That's really cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's real cool, man. I thought it was interesting when the Sharingan head was like, okay, so you get 3 powers. 2 of those are kind of set in stone. Like the 2 powers that are set in stone are the Amaterasu and the Susanoo. But then you get a third power that you get at the beginning that's like a unique thing to you, because some people have like different ones and other people have like the same ones. And because like in Itachi's case, it was like, oh, he gets like he mastered Genjutsu with it, like the Tsukuyomi,
Mm-hmm.
and that was really cool. Itachi probably had the single most interesting Sharingan in the entire series that wasn't also overly complicated.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress. Like a lot of that video was just like, it made too many excuses for the protagonist's 7 boring powers. Yeah, skill shot. I agree. Like, I think part of it is also that shonen writers tend to write themselves into corners. And a lot of people like to bring up Naruto's writer because he notably had to write himself out of a corner with Madara because he realized who could conceivably defeat this character.
Mm-hmm.
So he dug new plot holes. That was his response to writing himself in a corner. Dig yourself down.
Yeah.
Yes, great reaction. We won't even fucking talk about Bleach's writer. Jesus fucking Christ. You give your protagonist every single bloodline power, every single faction power in the Noble series, and you do nothing with it? How did you give him negative complexity with those powers? How does that even work?
I don't know. Yeah, that Bleach was another one that I gave up on. Like, it had me in the beginning, and then I was just like, bro, this is kind of lame now.
I really liked a lot of the Espada fights. I really liked a lot of those. Those were fucking cool. Just because they were cool. Like, they didn't make a lot of sense, and some of them were a lot of cop-outs, but it's like, oh, God, they're so cool. The intensity.
Right.
I can only think they made Mimic a joke is because he could copy All for One's power and actually steal. Yeah. That, like, it was a case of, like, good on paper, bad in execution.
All right, Redbeard, you're doing like a Iron Man run or Iron Woman run of Womb Raider. Hell yeah. The OG one with the pointy titties, or the new one?
Pointy titties.
Tomb Raider 3. Ah. Yeah, I've never played the Tomb Raider games, but I didn't know that they were so like I guess they're like, oh, what's the word? Like graphic? When she dies, I'm just like, what the, huh? I mean, it makes sense thinking about it because she's like going into like, you know, booby trap tombs and stuff, right? But I was just like, what the
Booty
fuck?
trap.
Booty traps, yo, true. Stop being so chill? What do you mean? That's my thing. What's up, though, Kimmy? How's it going? How you doing?
I would love to stick around, but I do have to make dinner. In fact, I'm about 30 minutes late to it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for
Yeah,
hanging
so
out,
I
man.
gotta head off, guys. It was a pleasure hanging out. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Got a
Yeah.
lot off my chest too. Made the night feel less lonely.
Alright. Well, have a good one, Ming.
Yeah, you
And
too. I'll be
for...
lurking in chat a little longer, so
Cool. Hell yeah. Look, I removed the at this time. Everyone go follow Darkness. He's a cool dude. As you heard. He's got a lot to say. Much more than me. I'm just like anime titties, am I right? Living the dream, how about you? I'm finally home. I'm happy about that. Cause it means I can stream. But see, my family was nice though. I was out of town. That's why I didn't stream like the past weekend, because my mom was getting married. Finally not sick. Oh, I don't feel sick at all. I just have like this lingering cough. When will it go away? Who knows? Well, yeah. I was at my mom's wedding. It was a fun time. And it went mostly smoothly. Your Impero finally decided to hit level 100. Nice. I think I pulled an Impero earlier today, actually. I was like, oh, hey, I got the girl. I don't need her because she's already max limit broken, but I got another one. I'll take it. I'll take the 10 medals. I don't know, man. I don't know what keeps this cop coming up. Like, it's fine. It's fine when I wake up, right? And then, like, progressively throughout the day, it just gets worse and worse. Especially, like, after I eat, too. 99 to 100 is like the same amount as 100 to 110. Wait, really? Is it? I don't know. I don't pay attention. I don't usually put the girls on the fleet until they're like 100, 105. 6 hours of sleep. Ugh. Lame. Yo, 2 big pumpkins. Yo, fucking Elvira. I want to see Elvira's big pumpkins. Fuck yeah. I don't care if she's like 70 something, man. Seriously got a Hollywood system? Wait, what? Gotta be 105 super A-list to get in? Wait, what was I saying? Oh, right. I just throw them in the dorm until they're like 105. Unless it's like in an event. It takes a little bit, yeah. It takes a couple of weeks for them to get there. Depending on whether I get, you know, the Royal Gourmets and the turkey and what is it, the curries. As you know, in the newer events, I do use them like for the A and B stages. All your characters level 100? Not yet. There's a couple that are still in the dorm that are like level 90. Let's see. These are all the girls that are under level 105. Poltava, Mercuria, Ognivoy, and Sverepi. Ognivoy I didn't get any copies of, so she just sat at level 70 for a while. Cause I don't max limit break them until it's like the last day of the event to see if I get any copies. Oh my fucking bunny. Poltava's +1 firepower? Hell yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get her to like 120 soon because she's like one of the few. Actually, a few of my chips hit 120 today. Yeah, used to. Kearsarger's 120 and Intrepid. I noticed. Oh, I didn't notice this. What the fuck? Who let me do this? Also, I'm gonna have to give Himmel his points back because I'm not using batch. I'm sorry, Kearsarge. Gun's optional, yeah. Who needs it? Pfft. I just want a carrier. I want carrier, Kearsarge. You don't need a gun. What the fuck? I guess you can have that. All right. I think this is gonna be Yorktown. Yep. Gaming without guns, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, York 2 is almost there. Yeah, I'm just that good. I'm a god tier gamer. Oh god. Yeah, what did one of them give firepower? I know I saw Intrepid get 120. She was missing a gun too. She was missing a plane too. Jesus, man. Ugh. Who lets me play this game? Someone take this account from me, man. You like the moon phase Ox? It's how I use that and the planets to remember who's on my PvP fleet. Because I got 3 of them. I've got 3 of each of those, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make use of it. I think I have 3 of other oxes, but they fit together. Did you upgrade your Z flags? I don't. I bought them, but I was just like, bruh, why? Kearsarge gives firepower? Ooh, dope. All right, Yorktown. Here, we'll just do it like this. This is the easier way. Flounder? Ugh. I was hoping it was going to be Soyuz or Poltava. Gross. Oh, but yeah, the Soyuz and Poltava are going to get a bunch of levels here soon. Because I want to level them up before the collabs. Argus is waiting here in my vain hope that Habakkuk is going to be in PR7. Argus gives bonus EXP. Actually, I can give her this one of these. I'm gonna steal that from you. Oh yeah, you mentioned that you didn't get the Poltava skin. Sage. That's okay. It should come back on Black Friday. Because I think they rerun everything from before June. Usually. It's June or July, one of the two. So you shouldn't have to wait too long. Tennessee has... Oh, never mind. Tennessee does deserve that. I'm gonna take this. Mm-hmm. Thought of something cursed? Like me going... like me using Kearsarge without... without a main gun? Ugh. That's pretty cursed. 100 plus New Orleans? Oh my gosh, I did see that in Bloody's server. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I gotta take a real quick break. I'll be right back. BRB, guys. You won't miss anything. Oh shit, you guys are jamming? You got the Johnny Cash going? Holy shit. Oh wait, he's still here. Sorry. Give my love the rose, please won't you, mister? Sorry. I still can't sing it. Not that I really can, ever, but, you know. What the hell? Who's messaging me? I like how you put the accent over the Y. What the hell? You gotta put the tilde over the N. How would you even say that? Country roads. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Alright. $25 minutes till reset. Let's go. What if someone made an account where the goal was to get as many dupes as their whole numbering? Oh my god. Jeez. New Orleans would be 32, right? Cleveland would be 55. What would be the highest? Probably one of the destroyers, right? Like one of the US destroyers. Oh no, that's I mean technically there's different U-boats. I was gonna say there's U-1206, but more realistic to get map drops. Yeah, true. Dude, imagine having to. Oh god, that would. Oh man. She's a cutie though. I wouldn't mind having 1,206 of her. Yeah, partners. Actually, not yeehaw. Ye I'm actually kind of mad at Texas right now. You know, more so than usual. Because this time, it affects me personally. You guys want to know why I'm mad? Some of you, if you're from Texas, you might know why I'm mad. Because you're probably going through this problem too. I can't go to Pornhub anymore. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I come back from my mom's wedding, right? I haven't been able to jerk it for like fucking 3 days. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's finally fucking time. I click on my bookmark, and I'm greeted by this fucking paragraph saying, you have to verify your account. But that's actually unenforceable. So we're just gonna stop serving Texas. And I was like, you sons of bitches. That's true. But yeah, I guess I could just... I do have to get a VPN now. Thanks, Abbott. You fuck. The tree should have smashed your ass. Oh, wait, it did. It should have smashed your head. Kind of scary how less open internet is going to be due to laws since Florida banned social media for young... Yeah. It sucks. I'm glad I lived, I'm glad I lived during a time, you know, when the internet was fucking great, right? It's just gonna get shittier from here on out, and that makes me sad. Yeah, I have to get a VPN. Cringe! You guys use VPNs? You got any suggestions? I got a couple from some people. It's super shitty though, man. Proton? Miracle moment? Yeah, for real. That's funny. Because I'm probably just gonna use something that's like... So I live like... I don't know how many miles. Maybe like 80 miles? 80 miles from the state border? To, you know, the cooler state nearby, New Mexico. They can't drive for shit, but you know, at least they don't have laws blocking Pornhub. Or that make Pornhub block access. You know, I think now that I think about it, I think they actually decriminalize weed. Yo, I'm about to move to New Mexico, guys. That sounds kind of dope. And you know, it's not that far. It's not that far from my family. Yeah, I'm moving states so I can watch porn again.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ。爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ。射撃開始。そして
Hell yeah. That's how you do it. If they don't want me here, fine. I'll leave. They said, we don't want your kind around here. You pornography watcher. Stupid. I'll watch as much pornography as I want, okay? They didn't really ban porn. What they did was they made... They're like restricting access to... They're trying to restrict access for kids. Which, you know, is a good thing to do. But they went about it the wrong fucking way. Yeah, so they're making it to where you have to, like, verify the ID. And it's just, like... Number one, it's easy to get a fake one. It's also kind of sus. I don't know. So I've had to send my, like, picture of my ID, right? Hold on. I've had to send, like, a picture of my ID to, like, some websites to sign up for them, right? And it always feels suspicious as fuck when you have to do it. One of them was for this streaming website that would let you stream, because there was like a time where I wanted to stream like, what was it? I wanted to stream like hentai games and I was gonna try it out. I never did it. But for that one you had to, which, you know, it makes sense. You want to make sure that the people that are streaming on your website are over 18. So, yes, you would have to ask for their ID to, like, see it and note things down right. Just so, you know, for legal reasons. It still felt sus, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Do I want to give my ID to Pornhub? No. No, I'm not creating content for them. I'm watching the content. Remember that platform? Yeah, they're not around anymore. It failed. What was it called? Plex Storm was the name. Why switch when you already have Twitch? I know, right? I'm gonna have to be like these fucking teenagers that can't get access, you know, to Pornhub. Their parents have the blocks on that block access to fucking Pornhub and all the cool shit. I'm gonna have to be like them and just watch what's her face, Asian Bunny, with her ass everywhere her ass taking up half the screen. And then she's got the green screen on her titties so you can see her barely... So you can barely see her play Helldivers. I don't know. I've peeked into her stream a couple of times and I don't know, man. Something looks weird about it. It's not for me. There was another site, though. There was another site that popped up that, like, encourages streaming games. Fuck, I forgot what it was called. Let me check my... Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Flashbang. Jesus Christ. Hmm. Oh shit, she has a blue sky? Hold on. This leads me to TikTok, you son of a bitch. I got fucking baited. Are we using batch? No, I'm gonna give you your points back. I mentioned that earlier. Sorry. Yeah, it was Plexstorm was the name of the other site. There's another site though. I was looking for that, but because I know a porn star that's used it a couple of times. She had the link here, but it's not there anymore, which doesn't give me a good sign. Maybe here. This is where I was. No. This is such a shitty site too. What? Sorry. I'm I'm just thinking, I'm like, why doesn't she just use Linktree? What the fuck is this snip feed bullshit? This looks like shit. I'm just so used to people using Linktree to show all their links, right? That's what I was trying to find. Fuck, what's the name of it? Sorry, I'm going deep, guys. I'm going deep into my fucking bookmarks. I don't think it's gonna be here. Maybe by some miracle it's still here on On Firefox. I gotta be quick about this one though. Alright. Right. It's not here. I don't know. If I find the name of it, I'll post it like in Discord or something. Womb Destroyer, Womb Raider 69, going balls deep? Yeah. I went balls deep and I didn't find it. Wait, did they actually change their name on Spotify? They did. Gosh. Their album art still says it though. Even Kick is losing its footing. They all fail in the end. Yeah, I guess so. Did they change their name? No, this is just watching. Fuck, man. Whatever. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I said I was done earlier, but now I'm really done. Did I clip batch 125? I did not. The batch oath? I think someone clipped that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone clipped the oath. I don't think anyone clipped the 125 though, because that just happened. I wasn't even paying attention. I woke up in the morning and then I saw that it had happened. You got a secret lisp? A little bit. No, one of my gums is hurting right now, so I'm kind of messing with it. It's hard to keep track. Yeah, it's hard to keep track, and especially when it's one for you don't give a fuck about. Like, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I do not care. I would scrap her, actually. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm trying to collect them all, and you know, eventually there's potential of there being maybe more fleet tech later on, like if they do like 150 fleet tech, I wouldn't want to raise another one. Ugh, sorry. That was kind of gross. But yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. Again. So she's just gonna fucking stay there. Blame Canada? True. Canada did all of this. 100%. It's their fault. Damn Canadians. Think they're cool with their maple syrup. Yo. Is this what you were talking about, Auntie? Holy shit. I know it's like an hour later, but damn. Lame. Another streamer that I watch from time to time is having problems. Internet problems. She's had a tech out. Like, this will be the second time they've gone out to fix her internet. That sucks. Time to switch ISPs. Oh. I really need to change this fleet up on the bottom here. Because these two girls I know don't even have gear on. Daily reset. Yep. It is time. It's reset time. Ooh. That means I get to do my 3 pulls for the day, right? Let's go. Well, I'll let her keep going until, you know, she's done. Oh, you guys want to see that guitar I was talking about that I bought? I wasn't kidding about that. I guess I could just pull it up on right? Let's see if there's even still any available.
向こうは
I bought this. I was like, I want a controller that's just gonna fucking work. You know? No extra bullshit programs running in the background. I just want one that I can fucking plug in and fucking game with. And, you know, this just happens to be available. These light up, by the way.
向こうは
Check it out. The buttons light up. Isn't it cool? I think it's pretty sick. A little extra, you know, but whatever. And it's just a USB-C. Just a USB-C connection right into the fucking computer, and it just works. To quote, you know, a very specific person. Todd the Rod God himself. It just works. Clone Hero stream when? Eventually. I had to delete it because my external failed. My external hard drive failed, and it was causing a bunch of problems. So once I get a new external hard drive and move all my old shit onto that, then I can re-download Clone Hero and all the songs and shit that I want. So give me a bit and I'll do it.
爆竹を鳴らさなきゃ
Really, Trento? Come on, man. Oh, that explains it. I'm over here just abusing my wife, who's nice. I want the book. I always want the books, man. Always. Give me the books. Words you'll never hear me say IRL. Seven drills. Oh, and right, the Bard. This skin is actually pretty dope, not gonna lie. I hope they do more of these. They're doing a rerun of the starter RPG skins, so maybe we'll get more with the British event that's coming up. Maybe. Hopium. This skin's super dope, though. It's cute. All ladies come hither. I ask only for thy ears. That's a weird fetish you got there. I mean, if they're elves, it makes sense. Across forests and mountains lies a castle far from here. Is it confirmed? I'm not sure, but I mean, they showed Devonshire, I think is what it is. So the I would hope so. But yeah, they did say they're gonna redo the RPG skins. Amogus the mountains yonder, there sits a mighty castle. Though so pretty and so fancy, its decor is blood and flames. Houses a despot with bloodlust. 'Tis the Demon King's domain. Who was the Demon King? Wasn't that Purifier? Or Purity, whichever one you want to call her. I'm sure there's a difference, but I'm not enough of a nerd to remember that. Hers is a heart like stone, and cold just like the ice. And where that one travels, await follows. Sorry, I got a 2 a.m. brain. A wake of demise. You're headed out, Stark? I'll probably be ending here soon too. Once I do my builds on this account and the other one. And as the army of darkness has now begun to move, it's best for you to flee now, for staying shall be your doom. The Demon King army is on the move. It'd be dope if they had their skins on. Just saying. Manju Spy, come on, man. Come on, man. That reminds me, some merchants passing by had said they were attacked by monsters. But don't worry, we already took care of the monsters near the village. So you aren't only villagers, you're also guardians of the lanes of trade. I applaud you. Guardians might be a strong word. Regardless, a few stray monsters can ill compare to the might of the Demon King army. Yeah, I was gonna say they already like beat a monster or something. They're already doing things, and they don't have their freaking skins, man. My immersion is ruined. Soiled it. Even the army of humanity is buckling under its offensive. In fact, they've already decided to abandon the area surrounding the endless woods. And where's the endless forest exactly? Over yonder. 'Tis the great forest that stretches on far past the village. Oh, I thought it was called the Forest of Origin. Nerd. I never knew it was known as the Endless Woods as well. Forest of Origin. That's the local name for it? Nope, always has been. I don't know, Z23. I thought the fucking thing was 3 seconds. And apparently that wasn't. You might be having a Mandela moment here too. It has a nice ring to it. I shall call it that as well. The bard thinks to herself for a moment, then resumes her singing. O people of this village, by the forest of origin, though times may be dire, to despair do not give in. To the south there is hope, a star amidst the darkness. A wall to reach the heavens, its guardians art blessed. Constructed by decree, it is, its finish drawing near. 12 goddesses' blessings upon a lake finding clear. A vampire founded ballad, its cornerstone she laid. The guardian dragon soars, its scales glow like jade. Ooh. Blessed be our kingdom, and to you I say, O people of this village, by the forest of origin. That didn't rhyme. Banned. Come with me southward, and your tale we shall spin. You're asking us to come with you, is that it? Don't worry. Don't worry, these normie characters will translate it for you. They'll make her do it. Aye, 'tis a shame your gorgeous village will fall, but you mustn't fall with it. As a humble bard on the lowest rung of society, god dang, way to belittle yourself. Inviting you to the land of hope is the most I can do. You mentioned guardians. That's what they call the kingdom's protectors. Our records mention them secretly colluding with the Demon King. Is that true? You failed Shakespeare and literature part of English class? It's okay, I don't blame you. Shakespeare couldn't spell for shit. He can't even spell his last name. Your village has records of such treachery? This will take some time to get through. I guess you can stay another night. Yeah, we'll keep you and the rest of the village safe from monsters. Very well. Then another night I shall stay. He also made up a bunch of fucking words too. That's true, by the way. He would spell his name different ways. That's because he was writing before English was standardized. So he spelt shit all fucked up, including his name. Very well. Then another night I shall stay. Poggers. There's still no backline girls with RPG skins, though. Bruh. Come on. At least Long Island. Come on, man. Fuck, dude. Long Island better get one. I'm just saying. I think she'd be perfect for it. Full clearing level 12, Rodney meta? Nice. Let me go bully the Demon King here real quick. If you know what I mean.
ぼちぼち働いてるですよ。次は私たち U ボートの出番よ。
Bash can be a dancer class? She'd probably be a fucking goblin.
頼むわよ。ハグロの動きは見切れないっすよ。アンカレッジ。ファイヤーコントロール。頼むわよ。定めが見える。
Which would make me mad, by the way, because I actually think goblins are kind of cool. Goblins, orcs, you know, my green-skinned dudes and dudettes, I think they're pretty cool. And Angeline would just try to piss me off more by making Badge a fucking goblin. I already know. A showdown DD, and if you pay attention, there isn't any boss nodes and upside that are DD besides abyssals. Oof. I'm guessing it's just because they're HE or they're light armor, right? And HE weapons are pretty easily available, so everyone would just like destroy it. Super easy. So they don't even do it. That's just my guess, though. What do you got for me today, Akashi? She gave me a gold cat yesterday. Not that I'm hatching them. I'm just kind of hoarding them. I'm hoarding them in a vain hope that eventually they'll add more cats. That's never going to happen, though. Alright, there's that. Two hours, perfect. Ooh. We got some books. I better not see Gangit here again. Good. She better be on the other account, though. Alright, we got space. Time to build, boys. We got 3. It's just that I've seen her twice I've seen her twice on Lexington, and I don't need her on Lexington. I need her on Aurora. Northampton, Norfolk,
へい
nor Long Island. Nice. Trade her up. Yeah, let me trade on my accounts. Alright. What do we got going here?
こら今のは危ないからプールでしちゃダメよ
There's that. Got my drills. We already checked this out. And I have the 3. Let's see. What do we got? Who do you got for me? 130, 240? Bruh.
速さは別としてスタミナには自信があるわよ指揮官
Kenton
競
Ranger.
争でもしてみない
I just need the 1 space anyways. In Norfolk. Bruh. I'm uninstalling this game right now. I'm kidding. Could you be here? She's not here. No. Alright, now I'm really uninstalling. Paul Wall still exists? I imagine so. Did they make another album recently? Paul Wall Mall Ball? Yo, true. That'd be a good video game. You should pitch that to a game dev. I don't fucking know. Or make it yourself. Make it yourself, like what is that? What is the Kanye game? Kanye Quest? Just don't do the weird cult shit, cause that's got a weird fucking cult behind it. Or I mean, do if you want. I wouldn't suggest it though. Give me these. Rebuilds.
速さは別としてスタミナには自信があるわよ指揮官競争でもしてみない
Don't bad trip me. Wait, what the fuck? A tank in Himmel's Mall? What the fuck?
速さは別としてスタミナには自信があるわよ指揮官競争でもしてみない
The fuck is that? What is what? Oh, you have the fucking Cringe Axis guild? You would have the Cringe Axis guild. I know that weirded out Bloody one time. He's like, what the fuck is that?
泳ぐのは好きだけど、駆逐艦と潜水艦たちにはいつも勝てないわね。指揮官、なぜでしょうね。
Okay. I'm gonna claim these real quick. Let's see. Is anyone else streaming Angeline right now? Or anyone I know? Let's see. Who the fuck? Wait, what?
こら、今のは危ないから、プールでしちゃダメよ。
Never mind. I guess that's... That feels weird. Does she still have the stuff below? Sorry, I was looking at who I'm following, right? And Nazina's streaming.
スタミナには自信があるわよ。指揮官、競争でもしてみない？
That still feels weird, man. That's a super feels weird, man. No, I'm not gonna make a batch account. Ew. I'm banning you for saying that. Nope, I'm the only one. I'm the only one streaming Angeline right now. Sage! I'm so lonely. Let me get a chipmunk voice filter. It's I don't know, man. Something about it feels super weird. You know, it would probably feel weird if Nazuna was actually like a character before Fishoujo, but she kind of started with Fishoujo. So it feels wrong.
泳ぐのは好きだけど、駆逐艦と潜水艦たちにはいつも勝てないわね。
You can fix her. Yeah, you can fix her. Try fixing her. And well, yeah, I'm sure you'll have great success there. Yeah, that feels weird though, man. Anyways, what the hell? You logged into your account just to do... What the hell? She streamed this morning too. Well, I mean, I guess it's good that she's streaming. You know, I mean, I heard some things. I heard she tried to do the, you know, IRL end game. What the hell? I didn't claim this. What the fuck? Bro, give me that. I didn't play on this again anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Glad to be back. Well, yeah. Yeah, she's playing the game based off of what I do IRL. It's kind of fucking cringe. Don't play that game, guys. It's glorifying what I do for minimum wage, and don't play it. Don't support that shit. I'm kidding. Time to play it? Fuck no. No, man. I'm not streaming what I fucking did. I'm not. No.
危ないからプールでしちゃダメよ。
Alright. For real though, I'm gonna get out of here. It's already like 2:30, so I gotta get some sleep. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I'll try to be on tomorrow as well. And, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the whole bard thing, I guess. Maybe. But until then, I will see you guys later. Have a good night, day, whatever it is for you.
泳ぐのは好きだけど、駆逐艦と潜水艦たちにはいつも勝てないわね。
Later.
指揮官、